Saw, dude.
Saw, dude. All right, here we go.
No one likes us.
No
No
one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly.
fucking Philly.
No
No one.
one likes us. We don't care. 5-0.
Five and
Five
I
and zero for the
I
first
can't see
time.
it coming. I know our friend Nick said he didn't see it coming. I'm curious, John. Did you see it coming? Because honestly, I could have said I could have saw 5-0.
Uh, Up until this point, I had us 4-1. I thought we were gonna either drop the Vikings or the Cardinals game, and we didn't on either. Didn't on either. It was an ugly finish today, but we got the dub, and that's all that matters. It's all that matters. So, your Patriots had a good game as well.
Finally,
Yeah, very very good
but
game.
it was a great game. The offensive, and I didn't get to watch the game because I was working. But from what I listened on the radio and what I heard about it, um, offensively, Zappy, he looks good. They did decent. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done, but our defense looks incredible.
Yeah, no,
They
the defense looked really good. I mean, 29 points, right? It's 29 to nothing.
29-0.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks like Zappy is able to get it done though.
Yeah, no, he definitely can get it done. I mean, a lot of it was defense though. We had a lot of forced turnovers. I believe we had a pick six as well. Um, but the big star, the big man, um, was Jacob Johnson, drafted to the New England Patriots back in 2019, or actually, it looks like he went undrafted.
Who?
Played college football at Tennessee and signed with the New England Patriots in 2019 through the NFL's International Player Pathway Program. After 3 seasons in New England, Johnson joined the Raiders. Okay, this is not the guy I'm thinking of. Who's the guy that had the interception today? Uh, I hate that I don't know this off the dome. I heard his name so many times today. I should know it. It's like Jack Johnson or Johnson something.
And he's a defensive back, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he had an interception. It's like his third interception in 3 games. He's had multiple. Jack Jones. Is that his is? Jack Jones?
Jack Jones.
Hold on. Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan Jones. And so what did you listen to the entire game today, yeah?
For the most part, I was working, so I was running in and out of the car and stuff, so that caused issues. Um, being able to hear stuff. What sucks when you're listening to it on the radio is like you go inside, you come back out, and it just like it skips, and so all of a sudden he's just talking about like now it's all of a sudden like 3rd and 5, and it's like wait, it was just like you know 4th and 3. What happened? Did they punt it? Did they go for it? Like what? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't know like what's going on unless like the other team's players' names very well, or you just or if they even say names because sometimes you just get on there and they're just like saying the down or whatever. But I'm trying to find this guy's name. It was not that guy. That guy only has 1 interception this year.
Um, how many touchdowns did Zappy throw today? Do you remember?
Today against the Detroit Lions, he had 17 for 21 completions. He threw 1 touchdown. 81% completion percentage. Average 9 yards a play.
So he's getting it done, and you think that there's a chance that if he continues, that Mac Jones might have.
There's gonna be competition, and I feel like, I don't know. Mac Jones has proved himself, right? I think Mac Jones has definitely proved himself. So, I don't know if Zappy's necessarily he's had a great performance. I don't know if he's necessarily proved himself.
Yeah.
Do you think Hurts has proved himself?
Hurts, yeah. Jalen Hurts is the truth. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts did Jalen Hurts things today. He ran 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. So that you'd love to see that. Towards the end of the game, it started getting sketchy though. Like I said, that they need to improve on second half scoring and performance. It was very, very sketchy towards the end there.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think you said that to me, what, was it last week maybe or the week before, that you had not seen them score in the second half?
No. I mean, it wasn't that I hadn't seen it. It's that I saw it maybe like once or twice. Like the game against the Vikings, we put up those 24 points in the first half and we didn't score again. So that's a problem against some of the more high-scoring teams that we're going to face.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And we have the Eagles have Dallas in Dallas next Sunday night. Tonight we have the Cincinnati Bengals playing in Baltimore against the Ravens. Another thing that we have up on the screen is San Diego with a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th in New York against the Mets. So,
wow.
Yeah, they're going to shock a lot of people. It looks like, so bottom of the 5th, a huge catch in center field. Brandon Nimmo just hit a bomb to the fence with a man on first. There's now 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Man on first for San Diego. We just had a field goal in the Baltimore Ravens game. It's 3-0, 8 minutes left in the first.
How are you seeing a field goal? Oh, are you just saying because you saw that a minute ago, or are you watching a field goal right now?
I just saw a kickoff and it's 3-0.
Okay. Oh, you already saw the kickoff. You're ahead of me.
Yeah.
Do you want to pause yours and we can get our stream clock going?
I can definitely do that.
And I need to get some sort of software going where I can get a game clock going.
I do not have a stream clock set up just yet. Tell me when you see Joe Burrow snap the first play. Say snap.
Okay. He's getting down. Man in motion. Snap.
Cool. All right. We are synced up at 54, 53, 52, 51.
Perfect. Right on spot.
Perfect. So second down in that game. Mets fans look very worried.
Yeah, you want game clock on that game?
Yeah.
Who did that?
Huh?
Didn't you say that to me yesterday?
Yeah, I was about to ask you to do that. Yeah. How are you feeling today, Mike, after our case race last night?
I mean, this morning I wasn't feeling too great, but right now I'm feeling a lot better. I do have something going on my nose right now. I need
too. Joe Musgroves gets out of the 5th inning. No scores for the Mets. A deep shot, though, almost had the Mets within 2.
Did you do you have both games on?
I do.
I only have one. I'm going to try and get the other one on. Is the other one on ESPN?
Yeah, Wildcard games on ESPN. I have that opened up in the Fubo, and I have the Sunday night game open in Peacock.
Oh, genius. I'm going to go to live television. I'm going to go to cable.
There you go.
For the game, but that's going to put me ahead of you.
Joe Burrow goes down for about a 10-yard loss. Sacked in the backfield. It's going to bring up 4th down for Cincinnati. Huh?
Did you see who's got the sack?
No, who was it?
I didn't see it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, here comes the replay.
It looked like he was getting ready to escape, but he grabbed the hold of him.
Who's that? Is that number 1?
Oh, that's you know who that is?
No.
That's Jason Pierre-Paul.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he don't have any fingers.
He
blew his freaking hand up with a firecracker on one of the July 4ths.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Wait,
so he has a freaking club on his hand.
That was during his professional career or his college
Yeah,
career?
he was like in his prime with the Giants. I think they had just won the Super Bowl that year too. He blew his hand up with a firecracker. Plaxico Burress shot himself in the leg at a nightclub, I think, outside of a nightclub.
How do you do that?
Shoot yourself in the leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he blew himself up. And then dude, I thought that it was gonna affect his career, but he continued to do huge things. I think he went into didn't he go down to Tampa and he won a Super Bowl with them too?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he did. He's been around. Did he play for the 49ers too?
I don't think he played for the 49ers, no. I don't think he did. Maybe he did. I don't think he did, though. I know he played for New York. He played for Tampa. And now he's playing, obviously, for Baltimore. So.
Yeah, he played for Tampa. Never mind.
I just sent out that we were live to fantasy group. See if anybody shows any love. They come talk about how Tom is railing us once again.
Wait, what? Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, because he's he's aight.
He's aight. Yeah, he won last year. I'm gonna have to pay him again. Yeah. So the Packers, huh? What do we feel about the Green Bay Packers?
Moving on.
Mike had placed the Packers to win in just about, if not all, of his parlays today, and it really screwed him.
Yeah.
You said Packers. Packers were up 17-3 in the beginning.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, the Packers were up 17-3, and the New York Giants came back, won. He sent me a very strongly worded audio message because of the stream about, was it 2 nights ago? And I said that I had Packers winning that game by a large margin, and that lost Michael a lot of money. So
yeah,
he still loves me though, and we're gonna move on from this, Mike. We're gonna move on from this.
We got a lot of work to do.
Do you have anybody in this Ravens Bengals game? Because I do not.
So it was 10-10
for the Packers game.
It was the Packers were winning 17-3.
Yeah.
Okay. The Giants scored a touchdown before the half ended, and Green Bay got 3 more points. So when they went into the second half, it was 10-20. Okay.
Okay.
The Giants went on to score 3 points in the third. The Packers scored 0. The Giants scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth to bring up to 27, and the Green Bay Packers got a safety to finalize the game. It was 27-22 was the final score.
Now, I was recovering from our case race last night. Did you listen to that whole game live?
Well, again, I was working, so I didn't get to hear all of it.
I mean, just listening to it actively while it was on, though.
Actively listening to it, and I was actively listening to the Green Bay Packers just make terrible decisions in the second half, and Aaron Rodgers needs to stop taking all these psychedelics and focus on it. Okay, he just got paid a lot of money.
Yeah,
he actually played a decent game, and so I think it's more of a mixture of Packers defense just kind of fell asleep.
So the Packers have the Packers have screwed you now twice. I think twice.
You said what now?
I think the Packers have screwed you 2 or 3 times betting this year. Because you and I both took that. Remember when they went down to Tampa and they had pretty, I thought, was pretty good odds. And we didn't understand why the Packers were so favored, and they went in and I think they won. So they screwed us there. I took the Patriots almost beat them, and that almost screwed me. And then they screwed us both again today. Grisham gets hit by a pitch with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. So that's going to put a runner on. San Diego's up 4-0.
I gotta get that game on. Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of okay with the Packers, with the Patriots losing to the Packers, just because I had the Packers winning that game in my bets. I was like, hey, you know what? Gonna be an easy bet. I'll take it. And then they were about to win, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And then they didn't. And now it's like, man, because of the win today, that win would have been really, really, really great. It would have been sitting 3-2 instead of 2-3. But 2-3 sounds a lot better than 1-4. Sounds a lot.
I have you 2-2. I have you 2-2.
I'm talking about the Pats record.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the Pats. If the Pats had beaten Green Bay last week.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So do the Pats make a do you think that the Pats make a push for the wild card?
I have to look at their schedule, and also, I mean, Zap seems to be good. I think we could face it through the Jets. The Jets did beat the Dolphins, and the Dolphins, arguably, even with their quarterback situation, have a on paper better team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see who the Pats do to the Jets. Okay, so we're playing the Browns next week. Browns have a pretty decent defense.
They have a pretty decent defense, and I think Nick Chubb right now is like the best running back in football.
Well, we have one of the best running defenses as well.
Yeah.
So we might be able to shut Chubb down. I actually have no problem or like worry about that. We'll take care of Chubb. But I just don't know if our offense will be able to put any points up with their defense. I think that's going to be a low-scoring game. I think that should depending on the over-under, whatever Vegas got that at, I might bet the under on that.
San Francisco is still absolutely dominating. They went into Carolina today and whooped up on them. I think that they are a team to look at coming out of the NFC.
Who's that?
The San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, definitely. They look really good. I mean, I wouldn't say really good, but honestly, arguably, I think they look better with Jimmy Garoppolo than they did.
I think they're up there top 3 in the NFC right now. We have 4 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first quarter. 2nd and 20 for Baltimore. It's 3-0. For the wild card game 3, San Diego's up 4-0. If they win, they go on to play against.
Forward again? Can you actually make your time go forward again on the game? Because I'm at 3 minutes and 18 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, because I put it on live cable.
Oh. Yeah. I see how it is, my dude.
How am I going to watch both games unless I use 2 Fubos? You want me to watch it?
No, that makes sense. That's fine. I just want you to be able to have it on as well. If San Diego beats the Mets, right? It's going to be a California National League Divisional Series, right? And we also have the Phillies and the Braves playing against each other. So we have the NL East playing against each other. Big matchup. I could say that that's almost like the Giants and the Eagles playing in the playoffs. So that's going to be a big one. I'm excited. So now we have the Eagles in Philadelphia 5-0. We have the Phillies looking to make a run. Sixers are about to start, and then we have the Flyers. So, but
I didn't know you were going to actually mention that.
Yeah, we have the Flyers. John Tortorella is getting them in shape, getting them together. You know.
Who
Did you
do
see? Did you? What's that?
Who's on your team?
Who's on what team? The Flyers.
Yeah.
You want me to name everybody?
Who's your goalie?
Goalie?
Yeah. Is it Carter still?
Yeah, still Carter Hart. And then we have Felix Sandstrom as the backup this year.
Okay.
He was stellar in the AHL last year.
Still in Panthers, or did he move again?
Giroux signed a big extension. He is going to be playing in your division against, or not against, but for the Ottawa Senators. What? Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to go back to Canada, dude. He wanted to go back to Canada.
Dude, I would have way rather stayed on Florida's team. Do we not think Florida's going to be a contender anymore?
I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they really screwed themselves by not going to a Stanley Cup with Jonathan Huberdeau and Claude Giroux, and they're gone now.
Jonathan Huberdeau left?
Yeah, he plays for Calgary now.
Oh, that's right.
Vincent Trocheck is now not playing in Florida anymore. So I don't think they're like right off the bat going to be a Stanley Cup contender, but I think they'll make the playoffs and they have a chance. But I still am sticking to it, and I think that Calgary's going to go on. Did you see the graphic that I sent you? NHL 23 simmed the playoffs. And they had the Penguins beating the Avalanche in the Stanley Cup in Game 7.
I did see that. I also thought that was ridiculous. Did you see they had Calgary losing to the Edmonton Oilers?
Did you see that they had the Seattle Kraken making the playoffs?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they had Seattle Kraken making the playoffs.
Let me look at NHL right now. Let's see what it is for the Seattle Kraken to score. Oh, you can actually pick playoffs. Okay, here we go. Seattle Kraken. Wow, it's only plus.
I don't know what's happening in the game right now, but because I have the volume down, the umps are right now checking Joe Musgrove's glove for a foreign substance. His hat, his gloves. There are now 6 umpires surrounding Joe Musgrove's at the mound to start the bottom of the 6th. So
it's on his ear. It's on his ear.
I do see his ear is red. Oh, they're checking one ear. They're checking the other. Mets fans are saying, throw him out! Throw him out! They're checking everything. They're patting him down like they're airport security. You see this? TSA. Call TSA. And that is going... They're looking over at the Mets dugout yelling. Manny Machado is not the man to mess with when it comes to banter. They're yelling at the Mets dugout. You know the Mets... Look at him. Look at him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's yelling at him. So they just checked Joe Musgrove's. Hopefully that fires him up and he throws a complete game shutout. That'd be amazing.
What? That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Francisco Lindor sitting with his braids.
That 4th down in Cincinnati, Baltimore. Cincinnati looks like they're probably going to punt.
What is it? 4th down and 4?
4th down and 3, minute 42 seconds left in the first, and it looks like Cincinnati's going to punt the ball away. Wait, what is your time clock at?
So I'm on 3rd and 8, 2:08.
Dang, still?
Yeah.
Did you fast forward? Did you go back to live?
I'm as live can get. I can hit let me hit refresh on it.
You need to get yourself a live antenna.
Okay, we're good.
Did you hear me?
Sorry, I had to mute it. What'd you say?
You could. I didn't hear it, so you could. What were we talking about?
Get an antenna. Yeah, no, somebody else told me that I should get an HD antenna as well. But this works fine. I have it's 1 minute 15 seconds. They're about to go. They're going to commercial right now. Is that what you have?
Mine.
Yeah, I'm in commercial now. So Joe Musgroves continues in the game. He doesn't get thrown out. No foreign substance. He's just better. So 4-0. Bottom of the 6th. 1-2 count. Mets fans are still yelling at Joe Musgrove. Get him out of here. Musgroves makes the play at first. He's pissed. You could tell he's pissed. I'd be pissed too. I'm pitching a stellar game, and I've only thrown, at the time, he had only thrown 50-something pitches going into the 6th. Checked his ears, bro. I can't believe he reached up and touched his ears like that.
I know, that was interesting. That was interesting.
He rubbed his face, too. Rubbed his face. He caressed him. Manny Machado, dude. That's funny. Look at that kitty cat, dude.
He just jumped up here. I didn't even do anything. He was like, hey, what's up?
He's always looked so grumpy.
He's
All right, so Nito is 0 for 1. There's 1 out, nobody on. Joe Musgroves is
I'm using his chair
at 64 pitches. No sticky substances on his body. We checked.
That's crazy. I've never seen that happen live.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, it's my first time, this first season watching baseball, so.
You know what's insane is there was one game I saw. There was a guy that he did a video on it. The one guy got checked twice. The opposite team wanted him checked twice in 2 different innings. You want to talk about piss off? He's like, I just have a good curveball. I don't know what to tell you. Be better at batting.
Currently, right now, Maximus is standing behind the computer on the chair. I forgot that I'm using his chair.
Oh, is that his chair?
Yeah, so if all of a sudden you see the camera just go, it's because he stepped on the screen.
Oh, man. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. 1-2 count. Joe Musgroves, 67 pitches through 6. They're showing it on screen now. He's thrown 47 strikes and 20 balls. That's insane. He's a stellar pitcher too, Mike. I don't know if you've ever heard of Joe Musgrove, but he's insane.
So,
and swing and a miss to Nito. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
I will say this. You are ahead of me in the baseball game.
That's good. That's good. I like to hear it. Lamar Jackson on 1st and 10 drops back. Throws an absolute dime, actually. Because he's a fucking great quarterback, Michael.
He is. And you're right. He did to Duvernay.
Devin Duvernay. I have an autograph from him at a score. Huh?
What are your time clock at?
My time clock is at replay right now. It is now at 46, 45, 44.
So the Duvernay catch I was talking about, you're about to see.
Okay. Lamar Jackson steps back, throws another dime
You're
to
right,
Robinson, not Duvernay.
Was it? Oh, okay. No, we did see it at the same time. Wait,
Juan Soto catches a deep fly ball at the wall and banters to the fans, to the Mets fans. Mets fans are not happy right now. They're down 4-0. They're probably drunk. They're yelling at Joe Musgrove right now as he's walking back to the dugout. He was not.
Can you hear it?
No, I cannot hear it. I have it. I have it muted. Yeah, he's not happy. But he's pitching a damn good game, I'll tell you that. He's pitching a damn good game. I'd check him too. I'd be like, check him every inning. Get in his head. As far as Sunday football, I have one parlay that is still live. I need the Chiefs to win tomorrow night against the Raiders, and I will hit on that, and I will go to 2-2 with Michael. Michael, you have a 1-game parlay tomorrow, right?
I do.
And
We have a 1-game tomorrow. Hold on, I just need to show the folks at home. Literally.
Like Dad, what are we doing here? What are you doing? Why are you talking to yourself?
He's like, quit talking to the screen and talk to me.
That's great.
Funny. Yeah, I have a 1-game parlay tomorrow. In fact, I might even throw a second 1-game parlay tomorrow. Because I think, well, see, I don't need to go chasing. But what happened today in where was the Buffalo Steelers game? Was it in Buffalo or was it in?
It was in Buffalo. Yeah, no, it was in Buffalo.
So, Josh Allen threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, over 400 yards.
Over 400 yards.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I just feel like that's an easy parlay. Like, you need to look for those games. We need to look for the games where it's Josh Allen against the worst defenses in the league. And Pittsburgh's not even that bad of a defense. But
No.
I'm thinking someone like if they play the Falcons, like I don't know their schedule. I need to look up their schedule, but that is one that I would like to put a bet on. Like, for instance, if I was to say Patrick Mahomes throws 4 passing touchdowns and the Chiefs to win, because if he's throwing 4 passing touchdowns, you know the Chiefs are going to win. Then that's plus 360 right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me look up. I want to look up the Bills' schedule, see who they play left, and see who that could be against. Now, let me ask you: can you think of anybody else? Any other quarterbacks? I mean, obviously Patrick Mahomes, right? That it's not uncommon for them to throw a 4 passing touchdown game.
Patrick Mahomes, when everybody's healthy in LA, maybe the Chargers, but they'll still lose the game. I think Joe Burrow should be able to do it with his receiving core, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he should.
That's about it. I can't imagine anybody doing that on the regular. Okay, hold on. If Tua comes back,
yeah, absolutely.
Tua could do it.
Yeah, Tua for sure.
Tua could do it. Jalen Hurts just rushes touchdowns like an absolute beast.
So Bills are at Jets, but I just remembered Bills at Jets doesn't really matter because the Jets and the Bills are in the same division and or conference, and they always it's always like a battle. It's like Patriots Dolphins. But another thing is Bills play the Lions November 24th. That is, I believe, a Thanksgiving game.
Mm-hmm.
I see the Bills beating the Lions.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, Lions own Thanksgiving Day. They play every Thanksgiving Day. I just don't see them beating the Bills. So I want them to.
No. But I'm saying that's a good game where we bet Bills and Josh Allen to throw 4 TDs.
Oh, dude, that's tough. Like, I know it's Josh Allen, but 4 touchdowns and putting money on that, I might put $2 on it with you.
I might put like 10 or 15.
I know you will. Quick update in the Mets-Padres game. Juan Soto hits it off the leg of Lugo. He tried to make a nifty flip to first base. Juan Soto beats it out. He got a man on first. They're up 4-0. What was so we were talking about Josh Allen throwing his 4 touchdowns. The Jets also have won back-to-back games. They whooped the Dolphins. They put a 40 against them. Lugo's now taking some practice pitches because he might have gotten a little hurt on that slide to the first base line. Lamar Jackson throws to Mark Andrews, and he's in for a touchdown. They're going to take a 10-0 lead on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's 9-0, and they're going to kick their extra point. 13 minutes and 26 seconds left in the half. That's just a great route by Mark Andrews. The man is such an athlete. He's so big. I don't know how he's so fast. He's such a nightmare for defenses. You can't spare a cornerback, so the linebackers have to cover down on him. Manny Machado's up to bat in the top of the 7th. Nobody out. One man on. 4-0 Padres. Looking for a trip to the National League Divisional Series against the Dodgers. In their first strike, he doesn't agree. The Manny Machado special doesn't agree, shaking his head. 0-1. He's already argued a few of the pitches in this game that I've seen. A lot of them are low. It's always the low pitch for Manny Machado. He's looking to tack on a couple more runs. A little cushion. He looks at it. Ump does not call a strike on that. Down and away for ball number 1. It's 1-1. Juan Soto takes his lead off of first. 1-1 pitch, and Manny Machado fouls it off to the third base line. Ball boy makes a grab, too. I love when I see those, the ball boys, the ball girls make it like an ESPN save. Machado is 1 for 3 on the night. Machado grounds it up the third base line. It's a fair ball into left field. That's going to advance Soto to third base. Machado will be in standing with a double. He does a little dance on second base. And they're feeling good right now. They're a scary, scary team on paper. Looking in the 7th inning to take a big lead and push on to the National League Divisional Series. That was on the line. Wow. On the line. Fair ball for Manny Machado. That brings Josh Bell up to the plate. Man on second and third. No outs. Top 7. Josh Bell comes over in the trade from the Washington Nationals with Juan Soto.
I was on mute.
That's okay. Big swing from Josh Bell, swing and a miss. 80-mile-an-hour curveball. What's that?
Mark Andrews touchdown?
Yeah, Mark Andrews did score a touchdown. He was he just blew right past the linebackers. Ran a little slant towards the left sideline. Caught it and ran in for a touchdown. It looks like Hader is warming up in the bullpen for the San Diego Padres. I don't see them pulling Joe Musgrove out maybe until the 8th. He's not even at 70 pitches just yet, so we're going to see what they do there. After the Mark Andrews touchdown, we have a kickoff in the Cincinnati-Baltimore game. Evans takes it out of the end zone to about the 20. Maximus.
Well, there's a fly on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah?
He was just eyeballing it like he was ready.
Nice.
He's like, as soon as you move.
Mets fans are not happy. They're all looking a little sleepy, a little down in the dumps. Their season looking like it's going to end. Down 4-0 in the top of the 7th. Josh Bell swings and misses. That's going to be 1 out in the top of the 7th. Man on second and third. Cincinnati will start their drive from the 22-yard line with 13 minutes and 22 seconds left in the half. Hand off to Joe Mixon up the middle, and he'll be tackled for about a 4-yard gain. I think I I think San Diego, obviously, I mean, it's 4-0, so like it's not a shocker, but I think that they win this game. Mets fans go home crying. They had it made too. They had the division won.
I know, weren't they up like 11 games in June or something?
They
like
were
that?
up, I think, at one point by like 15 games at some point. Joe Burrow gets sacked for around a 7 or 8 yard loss. That's gonna bring up third down. Joe Burrow just can't catch a break, man. He gets hit so many times.
I think you're ahead of me, and I'm watching live cable.
How does that happen? You were just ahead of me.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna say snap when snap. To Hurst, tight end, and they tackled him. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. I just saw the throw to Hurst. He lowers his shoulder and then gets tackled by 2 more Baltimore Ravens. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll punt it away. Looks like they're going for a pitching change in the New York Mets game. Matt Smith will come out. Or that's Lugo. Right. Lugo's in. So after 20 pitches, they're going to pull Lugo out. I didn't see who was warming up for the Mets, so we'll see where they go there. 2 outs, top 7, second and third. San Diego's up 4-0. Cincinnati looking to punt it away.
Bengals not looking like they were last year.
No, definitely not. And you know who else is not looking like they did last year is the Los Angeles Rams, the defending champions. They lost 22-10 to the Dallas Cowboys today. That was in LA. Cooper Rush.
Undefeated as a starter.
He's 5-0.
He's 5-0.
5-0 as a starter. Yeah. And you're telling me that Dak Prescott's coming back. I heard the announcers during the game said Eagles are 5-0. Giants are 4-1. Cowboys are 4-1. Dak Prescott's coming back. So Dak Prescott's coming back. How are you going to take the ball out of Cooper Rush's hands?
Wait, Cooper Rush can't be 5-0 if the Cowboys are 4-1.
Yes, they can. Yes, he can. Who started that loss?
Right, but so then where did Cooper Rush get his 5th win?
Last year when Dak Prescott went down.
I thought
he started one game last year and won.
Oh, who was it against? Do you know?
I don't remember. I think it was in Dallas, though. I want to say I do remember that.
How many years has Cooper Rush been in the league?
I think this is his second year. I think this is his second year. But they also were talking about how it's like old school NFC East, right? I don't know.
You know when he was drafted?
Cooper Rush?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know when he was drafted. No.
2017 to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Do you know what round he got drafted?
4th or 5th, maybe? 6th? 3rd? 2nd? 1st? Is he undrafted?
He was undrafted.
You can't say he's drafted then.
I know, I just because I wanted to, but still though, like, it was so perfect because you were like 2nd, 1st.
Yeah, dude, no way. I was like, there's no way he's a first round pick. I never heard of the fucking guy.
No, it's so funny. I was hoping you were.
Who'd he play for? You know what I mean? Like East Dakota State?
Is that where he played? No, he played. He went to Central Michigan University.
Oh, that's right. We looked that up. A couple days ago.
We did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we did.
That's probably your other stream, buddy.
So top 7, 2 outs, man on second and third.
1 pitch.
Yeah, new pitcher for the Mets. Givens is pitching. This is their 3rd pitcher of the night now, so They are deep in the bullpen. Joe Musgrove is still going. I don't see him being pulled out until at least the 8th. But Hader is up in the pen and warming up. Talk about a great pitching lineup for San Diego.
But if Musgraves is doing as good as he's doing, why pull him in the 8th? Why not just let him finish it out?
So with Joe Musgrove, yes, you could do that. But you run the risk of leaving him in too long and potentially letting up runs when you can have a fresh pitcher come in that's as skilled as Hader is to finish out the game. Throw Hader in there, finish up the 8th. That's all he has to do is get 3 outs, and then their saver comes in. He throws 3 outs, and then the game's over. Hader will then be ready for the next round after only throwing hopefully only throwing 80 pitches is what I foresee him doing. So that is going to go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-0 San Diego. Look at that. Look at that in the background, Mike. Philadelphia 20, Arizona 17, Week 5. Unreal.
In the background, where?
The announcers were talking on the Sunday Night Football stream. $10-0 Baltimore. Again, I see them winning that division handedly.
Oof. Oh, tell me when you see it.
Okay. 9 minutes, 25 seconds. I see the snap. 2 fake handoffs. Lamar Jackson deep. Oh, he's intercepted.
Right? I mean, what an overthrow, though, right? Like a blatant overthrow.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't have been a worse throw.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I mean, that looked like what everybody was hating on Lamar Jackson for right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think you kind of jinxed him there when you started giving him some props.
What a weird start to that play. Fake a handoff, kind of turn around, fake a handoff. That didn't look like it was supposed to go like that.
It looked like it worked in a sense. Ooh, nice little run up the middle. Is that Joe Mixon? It is. I think it's about 9-yard gain right there on 1st and 10.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson has had a tough time with those overthrows too.
So,
like even when he had Hollywood Brown, and you think there's no way you can overthrow Hollywood Brown. He's so quick. Yeah, I just saw the run up the middle by Joe Mixon for 9 yards. I'm excited for the rest of this San Diego game though. Bottom of the 7th, 4-0 in New York.
Listen, I know you're not going to want to hear this. You need to understand that I'm brand new to baseball, and I just want to see the game. I'd love to see the Mets tie it up.
Oh, come on.
Right now, I really would like
the only people that want to see that are Mets fans. I think that the Dodgers. Are
you telling me that the?
I would love to talk to a Dodgers fan and see what they want. What's that?
I think Mets are like one of the most hated fan bases in the baseball league. Is that what you're saying?
Say that again.
Are you saying like the Mets are the Penguins of the MLB?
The Mets are definitely a hated team like that for sure. I think so.
Okay.
So we got Glenn, second to make a comment. These guys rock. The way they break down what's going on is awesome. Thank you, Glenn. We try. 8 minutes left in the second. 10-0 Baltimore. Cincinnati takes its first timeout with 8 minutes left.
And this is after the from Lamar Jackson.
You said what?
This is after the interception from Lamar Jackson.
Yes. Yeah. I thought you were talking smack about how I talked up Lamar Jackson.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to bring that back up as well too. Yeah, I wanted to make sure everybody knew that. I'm glad you brought that.
Andrew McCutcheon, here we go. I guarantee Musgrove was red hot on his ears. Pitchers use it as a mechanism to stay locked in during the games. It burns like crazy, and I don't know why some guys think. What did that say? I need to read that by Andrew
No
McCutcheon.
way sticky, but smart though. Could be trying, just don't know it. I
Huh.
don't know. I could smart. That was an interesting point. But what I would say
That's
is
kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
that is wild to me. You're going to put something on your ears that hurts to keep you focused.
Keep you locked in. Yeah, icy hot. It's like keeping icy hot. What movie was that? Where they put icy hot underneath their armpits. Their kids playing basketball, so they keep their hands up.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
What was that? What was that?
What
Was that Air? That wasn't Air Bud, was it?
No, that wasn't Air Bud. That was a comedy. That was like a
Oh.
I want to say a rated R comedy.
Yeah, I think it was. I think you're right. It was like Coach something, right?
Something. I'm gonna hold on.
That was a funny movie. I do remember that. And all the kids are. I was pissing myself laughing. They're like, ah! They had their hands up the whole time. So Joe Musgrove does stay in. He puts a ball inside to Starling Marte. Starling Marte turns around like, he might have been trying to hit me. Joe Musgrove did not try to hit you, my friend. It is bottom of the 7th, 4-0. 3-1 count to Marte. Joe Musgrove is at 74 pitches in the bottom of the 7th inning.
It was Rebound.
Right. That came out in what, like 2004, 2005?
Live with Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
It was
Good call,
Martin
John.
Lawrence.
Good call, John.
Yeah, 2004. You're not. What else happened in 2004, John?
I can't recall. So in the Baltimore-Cincinnati game, I can't believe you come into this stream and wear that.
This is actually not that Super Bowl.
That's
This
yeah.
is the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Fair enough.
It was
7
on
minutes. I have 7 minutes, 18 seconds left in the half.
Can you remember where that Super Bowl was? It was in 2017. What city was it played in?
For the Eagles?
No, for the Patriots versus the greatest comeback ever. Patriots versus Falcons.
Oh, was that in it was inside, right? It was an indoor stadium, right? Was it in maybe. Was it in either Atlanta or New Orleans?
No, it couldn't have been Atlanta because think about it. The Falcons wasn't the first time. It was the Bucks were the first time that there was a Super Bowl at a home. One of the teams' home was the Super Bowl site.
Okay,
Remember?
was it in Arizona?
Not in Arizona.
Was it in Florida?
It was not in Florida. It was an indoor stadium. I just learned that this is an indoor stadium. I did not know this. I don't know why I didn't know
Indianapolis?
This. It is not Indianapolis.
Who else plays inside?
I don't think you're going to even remember this. I don't even know if you know this.
What?
I'll give you a hint, but I'll try not to give it away. It's in the South.
Is it the Houston Texans?
It is the Houston Texans.
It was in Houston?
Yeah, it was NRG Stadium. Did you know
that
they played it?
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that. I
knew
don't know
that.
why I didn't. But I should have. Because Dallas is too.
Is
But it's not in Dallas. It's in Arlington.
Bottom 7 makes the play at first. 1 out for San Diego. We do have a man on second. Is Gillette Stadium? That's a turf field, right?
I wouldn't be surprised. I hope not. I don't know. I mean, you think Tom Brady would have let them put a turf field in? They about listened to everything he used to
I'm
say.
like 100% sure that's a turf field. But after watching the game in Arizona, I don't think that there is any excuse to have AstroTurf because they're inside. They're inside, but they have actual grass.
Who, Arizona?
Yeah, I think that's why they keep going back there to play the Super Bowl.
Dude, that's not even like, I understand that point. Yeah, right. Like, it's indoors and it's grass. That's not even crazy. You know who has real grass? Lambeau Stadium.
Okay.
Lambeau.
Oh, because it's so cold?
Yeah, think about it. Think about how much time of the season, right? Like think how many, think about when the season is and like what the temperature is around that time. Like they have to deal with that a lot. And I actually watched a video on what they do. Um, they actually will, when there's like a big snowstorm, they'll be ready for it. They'll go out there. Cincinnati scored a touchdown and I missed it.
Oh, it's Hayden Hurst maybe?
Or
Yeah, Hayden Hurst reached out and scored a touchdown while he was going down. So it's going to be 10-7 as long as they make this extra point, and they do. 10-7. Baltimore on top with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the half. Yeah, no, that's crazy. However, I will say, and I want you to pay attention to this year because maybe I'm pretty sure I'm correct on this. Lambeau and in Philadelphia, they both have real grass. And I'm pretty sure it almost looks dead, like towards like December-ish. Like there's a lot of like dead patches because I mean, I get that they probably spend X amount of dollars on keeping it up and going, but I do know that that it definitely doesn't look like a baseball field where it's beautiful and immaculate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think I don't know. I don't know. I think, are you just thinking of the field after a game? Like, yeah, sure.
No, I'm thinking. I remember when I was watching. I think it was last year, like watching like early games, and then like the Eagles had a 4:00 game, and they went to,
outside Cal.
They went to kick off, and I was like, oh my gosh, that grass is dead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, yeah, he hits a liner out to center field. Juan Soto snags it for the second out. Still a man on second. Padres are up 4-0. I think the Juan Soto deal is one of the best deals that San Diego could have made. Just solidified an already stellar team and lineup. Juan Soto's got to be the best young talent in the league right now. He'll be the face of the league for a long time. See that hat? How he has like the patch on the side that says postseason 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was talking about. Like the teams that go on to the later NLCS and World Series, they'll get a patch that has like the World Series on the side like that.
Now, would you get it if Philly went to the championship and not the World Series?
I would only get one if they go to the World Series. I will get I'll get a World Series one, right? If they win the World Series, I want to get one in black that has the postseason patch. I just think that'll be so sick. Like, have the World Series one, like just like the actual authentic one, and then like a black snapback that has the postseason 2022. I think that would look really cool.
Yeah. They just had some stats up there, and they were showing Jalen Hurts and Cooper Rush's stats, but I missed it, and I'm on live cable, so I can't go back. You should be seeing it here soon.
I'm seeing they're showing the Sunday night promo. Dallas Cowboys against Philadelphia Eagles. They're showing the records. They showed like 5-0, 4-1, 4-1, and then whatever the Commanders are.
Oh, they didn't show. Okay, it wasn't stats. I just saw numbers. I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. And it was Micah Parsons that they showed. Yeah, okay. And I'm not looking forward to that going up against him.
By glimpse. I mean, I hear you, but I will say this: I've expected a little more out of Jalen Hurts, and I know you're going to be like, well, what?
Yeah,
he's been doing phenomenal, and I agree. But I kind of wanted to see a little bit more. I wanted to see 4 touchdown games. Like, I wanted to see, like, high scoring. Like, I just feel like he's got an arm and he's got legs, and I just think that there should be no reason Eagles aren't scoring 24 or 3 to 4 touchdowns a game with the offense that you guys have right now.
Joe Musgrove gets out of the 7th inning, 86 pitches, and that's probably going to end his night. But he pitched an absolute stellar game. He gives out a big old roar after that last out, and he is stoked.
coming back?
I think they're gonna go with Hader in the eighth. They might let him go back out there, but 86 pitches, great number. Keeps his arm ready to go for the next round, and they're up 4-0. Put in Hader, finish this fucking game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true too. I didn't think about that. You want to also keep the guy good and not warm.
Yep. Ice him down. He'll have some extra rest. I think going back to the Jalen Hurts discussion, yes, I think that maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns a game. We expected that. He does have a big arm, but one thing I will say is I think this year everybody is seeing the fact that his decision making with that arm has been a lot better, right? So like he's not throwing passes just to throw. He's looking for the open man. He doesn't have to chuck it downfield because he's got if he's got Quez Watkins going deep, he's got Smith and Brown there in the short field, so he can throw those slants, and he looks amazingly accurate in the medium to short throws as well. And I think that's why you're not seeing it replicate on the stat sheet with the passing yards, right? But
Right.
he's also running the ball for he's got to be averaging over 1 rushing touchdown a game at this point after what I saw today. Miles Sanders is running the ball like an absolute stud, Yeah. He might not get a 10-yard run, but on those 6, 7, 8-yard runs, he looks so good,
Yeah.
He looks confident for the first time in his career, which I can't ask for any more from him. It's awesome watching them play on offense.
Yeah, I'm starting to get some confidence myself. I was struggling in an area, and this first week is going to be my first good week fantasy football. Actually,
Fantasy football, yeah. You're gonna get your first win.
I'm looking to get my first win this week. I'm really excited. Starting the season with 1-4 isn't great, but it's not too lonely at the bottom. There's some other people that I know that are going to be 1-4 with me as well. And
Gibbons
actually,
throws it inside, almost hitting the batter.
It's going to be it's because I'm beating you, John. How's that going?
It's not going too good. I had Rashad Penny go down with injury. I had James Conner go down with injury. Russell Wilson is now injured.
Russell Wilson also is
Keenan
not
Allen
good.
is injured.
So you want to hear about this mistake I made today in fantasy football?
My kicker is injured. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, but your kicker that came in today got the job done for you, so you're doing just fine.
Yeah, it's
you're talking about Prater. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the Eagles.
Prater and Butker. I both of my kickers in both of my leagues are on my injured reserve.
You picked up Philly's backup.
Should have.
He
Should
put
have.
up some good today.
Yeah, should
But
have.
guess the quarterback. I pulled this quarterback and instead put in Jared Goff. And Jared Goff, as you know, didn't score any touchdowns today because it was 0.
Carson Wentz. How many did he put up?
21.86.
21.86. And how much did old boy put up?
5.
5.
15 more points, or 16 more points than I had. So that would have put me against this guy. I would be 16 more. I'd be at 23, 29. He's at 134, so he'd still be winning. I have T. Higgins right now who's doing terrible. I also pulled out. I would have never changed this. I had Jamal Williams in because DeAndre Swift is out.
Mm-hmm.
So I never would have changed that. I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm going to keep that in. But I should have thought about the fact that the run defense for New England is fantastic. However, Dameon Pierce is sitting on my bench.
Yeah, he had another good day, and you are 100% correct in what you said at the beginning of the season.
Over 100 yards total offense.
Yeah.
99 rushing yards, 14 receiving yards, 3 receptions, 1 touchdown. I said it's great to be a Florida Gator. Said it's great to be a Florida Gator. Let's go Gators, dude. I love seeing them. Speaking of Florida teams, another guy who I had on my bench who had a pretty decent game today against the same guy not as good. 14.4 points from Travis Etienne.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And you had him on the bench. Why?
Also sitting on my bench was 17.3 points. So as we can see,
Why is he sitting on your bench?
well, because I have Jamal Williams in, and I had Jeff Wilson Jr. in for San Francisco,
Oh, yeah.
and he did fantastic for me. 120 rushing yards, 12 receptions.
Wow.
And one touchdown.
You say 12 receptions?
No, one reception.
Oh, my God.
18 yards.
Got it.
I know. Crazy for a running back.
That would have been insane. Yeah, no, that would have been insane.
Who could you even think of off the dome? Can you think of someone, a running back that you could think of doing? Hey, you know who also did good for me? Marquise Brown too, 21.8 points.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. I'm happy for you.
No, but can you think of a running back that what running back? I want to look up running back with most receptions in a game.
Okay, I'm gonna place my bets, and I'm gonna say Christian McCaffrey.
I like that.
One of my favorite years in fantasy football was when I had Jamal Charles. He was a running back for the Chiefs, and it was always like 30 to 50 point games from him. It was insane. Yeah.
So I looked it up.
Okay.
It's nobody we know because when he was playing, we were not born.
Oh, God.
17 receptions in one game against the Jets. Clark Gaines. Or he played for the Jets. Clark Gaines. Yes. But second, third, and fourth, I say we count as first, second, and third because it's our era and we know all three of these people. And I'll give you a hint. First place, you're already correct. Christian McCaffrey. Who do you think is second and third?
Second place.
I guarantee you could get these. Both of these guys are currently playing in the NFL right now.
They're both actively playing.
Both actively playing in the NFL right now. Both actively first string running backs as well.
They're both first string.
Both first string, both starters. Everybody's got them playing every week.
Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara is third.
Okay.
Who's second? And realistically fourth, but second you can get. You think about this. I know you can get this. You don't need to just take a second. You will know. Just think about it.
All right, hold on. Let's take a pause. Edwin Diaz is in for the Mets. The trumpets are blaring.
I love the Mets. I love the Mets trumpets. I want to hear this.
It's the last time they're going to see it this season.
Okay, well, hold on. We got a whole nother.
It's the last time they're going to see it this season. Edwin Diaz coming in the top of the 8th inning, down 4-0 to the San Diego Padres. Man on first and second with no outs.
Look at the Padres fans dancing they're like, yeah, bring them in.
They're like, dude, it's so hyped. Like, I wish the Phillies had something like that.
I want to go there now and listen to that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeet, Jacob. Yeet. Huh?
So you want to go back to guessing this running back?
Yeah. So Christian McCaffrey. How many does Alvin Kamara have at third place?
So they're actually all tied. So the first place, Clark Gaines, the real guy, 17. The rest of the people are all tied for 15.
And second place is a starter right now. He doesn't have. Is he in a committee? Can you give me that?
Okay, so the way they have it is who did it first. So Christian McCaffrey, or who did it the most recently.
Okay.
So Christian McCaffrey's in second. So they're technically all in second because they all have 15. And then Christian McCaffrey's actually on the list again down at the bottom for 14. And Najee Harris got one last year for 14 as well.
Okay, hold on. So Jacob, what we're doing right now, he's trying to stump me with who running backs right now. There's the top 3 are active running backs that have the most receptions in a game. I guessed Christian McCaffrey correct at 1. Alvin Kamara is third, so I'm trying to guess number 2. And I would have to go. Does he wear blue?
He does.
Is it Saquon Barkley? Is it Ezekiel Elliott?
So hold on, let me see here. Saquon Barkley has 14.
Oh my God!
No, it is not Ezekiel Elliott either. He does still wear blue though. Come on.
He wears blue.
Who else wears blue?
Is it Jonathan Taylor?
It is not Jonathan Taylor.
What
and
the
that's
fuck?
why I egged blue because I knew you were gonna guess it, and I just was like,
I wasn't even gonna ask. I wasn't even gonna guess. I wasn't even gonna guess Jonathan Taylor.
You shouldn't have because he was wrong. So he's not even in the top list. He's not even up.
All right,
here.
hold on. So Christian McCaffrey,
Oh, Darren Sproles.
Alvin Kamara, and the blue wearing, he plays on a team with blue, obviously, you know, because he plays for the
I'll give you a hint.
Okay, give me a hint. Okay,
This ball game.
this baseball game.
Huh?
It would be probably, I don't know. I want to go sunny, and I want to go Southern California, and I want to go Austin Eckler.
That's who.
I never would have guessed anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, second place, Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
Duh,
of course, like,
you know, on paper, it makes sense.
in that game, so Alvin Kamara in his game where he got his 15, he had 20 total targets. He caught 15 of them.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy. Austin Eckler had 16 total targets. He caught 15 of them. Guess how many targets Christian McCaffrey had?
When he caught 15? 25.
15.
15. That's right. I remember that. He caught
He went
15 of 15. That's right. I think that was the year that he went 1,000 as well.
That was 2019. So was that still Cam Newton or was that already with
That was Cam.
Cam? It was still Cam because Patriots won the Super Bowl. So
That was Cam.
yeah.
You know who I was actually going to guess up until you said that they are active? Active.
Super Bowl.
What?
2019?
Yeah,
The
you guys
last
played
Super
the Rams.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I was going to guess David Johnson. Where is he on that list?
Oh, that's crazy. That's actually a really good point.
Where is he on that list? I know obviously he's not active. That's why I didn't guess him. But I was going to guess, and my three guesses that I was going to use was David Johnson, Saquon, and Ezekiel Elliott. Austin Eckler, that slipped my mind. I wonder if that was he starting or was he making his push to become the starter at the time when Melvin Gordon was holding out on that contract?
I think that was when I think Melvin Gordon was holding out on the contract.
Dude, that sucked. I had him that year. You know who I had the year before when he did it? Le'Veon freaking Bell. I had both of them when they held out.
David Johnson's not even on this list.
Okay.
It's only like it looks like about 25 or 30 names.
Do you remember watching David Johnson when he was going for that 1,000?
I do not remember, but I do remember David Johnson being. I think that was right when I was starting to watch football again, like getting really into it.
The year that he started doing that, there were two no-brainer running backs drafted 1 and 2 in fantasy. Who were they?
What year was this?
2017, I would say probably.
Okay, I'm gonna say David Johnson and Le'Veon Bell.
Yes, yep, that would be correct. Yeah, they were freaking insane. The vision that they had. I remember they would touch the ball, right? And Ezekiel Elliott used to do this, but now something changed in Ezekiel Elliott. But David Johnson and Le'Veon Bell would touch the ball, and they'd wait and they'd look, right? And they're like kind of hopping. Then they'd see a hole, and they're gone. And it was so cool to watch. It was so cool to watch. And then David Johnson, he was tall as shit too. I think he was like 6'3" or 6'4".
Did San Diego score? They did.
They did.
Runs.
Yep, 6-0, top 8. Edwin Diaz. Oh no. Oh, and it looks like it was a bases clearing single for Juan Soto. Yep, bases clearing single for Juan Soto, scores 2 more runs in the top of the 8th inning. San Diego making a push for the National League Divisional Series. 2 outs, man on first. Manny Machado looking to extend it even more. He has the power to hit a shot right now. What's going on in the football game? We're about to hit halftime. Baltimore's up 10-7. It's 3rd and 7 for Cincinnati. Ooh, up and in by Evan Diaz. Not a good pitch. Not a good call. Manny Machado not happy. Arguing like he always does.
Bengals are in the red zone, though.
Okay.
And Cincinnati just threw it away. So it is now 4th and 7. It looks like Cincinnati is going to probably go ahead and kick the field goal, tie the game going into the half.
Jacob said, what a bunch of goofballs.
Jacob, you
got that right. And the throw to second, Juan Soto tries to steal. He is caught stealing. That's going to end the 8th inning. Top of the 8th inning. Going to the bottom of the 8th. 6-0 San Diego. They're looking. It looks like maybe Juan Soto's looking for an appeal. No, he was out. Yeah, he was out. Look who I have in the background, Michael.
Go.
He's not looking at you, though.
No, he's upset with me right now.
Yeah, he looks like he came in there just to show his presence. Hold on, I gotta text Peyton and tell her to watch this.
He's upset with me right now. Okay, he's desiring attention, as he should, and he's not getting it. He's not getting it. His tail is straight out pointed at me. Oh, there's a Journey Girl. There's the Journey Girl. Journey Girl, and there's Kopi, and they will be leaving here now.
Oh,
all right, so 10-10 game going into the half for Cincinnati and Baltimore. Up until this point, who wins the game, Michael?
Between Baltimore and Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I think Baltimore will probably take it out.
I think they're going to tie 2020.
You think it's going to end with 2020? I'll put money on it right now if you do it too.
Going by the score now, yeah, I think it'll be a tie 2020. Little squib kick to start off to end the half. So it's going to be 10-10 at the half. Baltimore, the score doesn't really indicate, I think, the way that the game's been played. I think that Baltimore wins the game too. So we'll wait for that one to come back from the half, and we will watch the end of the National League Wildcard Series against San Diego and the Mets. This is going to finish up the Wildcard round, and then starting Tuesday, we will have National League Divisional Series, which we will be live for because Michael has his NHL team, the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay Lightning take on the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden for the early game on Tuesday to start off the NHL season. The late game is in L.A. It'll be the Vegas Golden Knights against the L.A. Kings. So we have big night for baseball, big night for hockey. That's going to be a fun stream, Mike. That's going to be a really, really fun stream.
I wonder who is owning NHL Center Ice this year. Is it going to be ESPN again?
So if you're asking if there's going to be a bunch of games on ESPN Plus, yes.
Am I going to watch the Lightning game there on Tuesday? Do you know?
I can check right now. I think you should be able to. It's the opening.
Right.
It's opening night, so it's got to be nationally televised.
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
It is on ESPN. Okay. And then what is the Vegas game? Is also on ESPN.
Yep. So it's the first season.
Wow! Look at Wednesday night as well. Blue Jackets Hurricanes, they're gonna be on ESPN Plus. Maple Leafs Canadiens ESPN Plus. Bruins Capitals on TNT. I want to watch that game. real bad. We got Blackhawks Avalanche not a good game. They're favored minus 420 for Colorado. That'll be on TNT as well. Kraken and Ducks will be on ESPN Plus, and Canucks and Oilers will also be on ESPN Plus. Bro, all of these games are on ESPN Plus. Is it just the first week?
I don't see that. I don't know how you're seeing that. I don't see that on my end. On my end, I only see the first week ESPN Plus, and then Tuesday I see the 2 games on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Thursday I see Devils versus Flyers at ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus Hockey Night for sure, but all the other games listed, if you look under the time, it says ESPN Plus.
Mine say local channels, not ESPN Plus. Maybe I'm not seeing it.
Is this on your ESPN app?
I'm using the NHL app.
Okay, no. Look at ESPN app.
Got it.
I don't know if it's just this first week. I'm gonna extend out to the second week and see if it's the same. Yup, dude. All these games are on ESPN freaking Plus.
That's huge.
That is very huge. Yeah.
Do you have ESPN Plus?
Of course.
Did you get the year?
I don't know what subscription I have. I don't know if I do the year or
the year
by month. For how much?
$69.80. I cannot NHL on the ESPN app. What is going on? I'm under all sports, and there is no NHL.
Yeah, I think Tuesday's gonna be a big stream. Like I said, we got the divisional series round starting for baseball, and hockey is back, baby.
Did you hear me?
What'd you say?
I found it. Never mind. I got it. I'm an idiot. No.
Okay.
Dude, every single one of them. ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Of course, the ones on TNT are on TNT, but I hope that stays forever and always not the Tampa Bay. Like, oh gosh, Max is pushing my computer. Max, you're gonna have to go by. You can't be.
So we got bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. San Diego up 6-0. Suarez is on the mound. Escobar's up to bat. He's 0 for 2. That ball's fouled off. So San Diego wins tonight. They move on to play the Dodgers in the divisional round, and the Phillies will take on the Atlanta Braves in the divisional round.
Ooh, it's Tuesday, October 18th?
Dude, they're showing this replay for Gabe Davis's second touchdown of the game, and it was a one-handed catch over his head. But keep going.
The Tuesday, October 18th. Unfortunately, it's not on ESPN Plus, so we're gonna have to figure out how to watch that game. Flyers at the Lightning.
Flyers at the Lightning. It's true.
Yeah.
It is true. You said it's not on ESPN Plus?
No, it's only on ESPN, so we have to have a cable provider to.
Too easy. I have. We have the orange. We have the orange channels. We got the orange website that I pay for.
We already got it. Problem solved.
Problem solved, big dog.
This is the 18th, day after my birthday.
I got you, baby girl. And the Flyers are going to shock the world, obviously. Everybody thinks they're going to suck, and they're going to end up being really good. So it's going to be a good game. So
yeah, who's on your team?
Yeah. So they don't have a captain yet. I'm thinking it's either going to be Scott Lawton.
You guys Voracek?
Huh?
You have Voracek?
Voracek hasn't been on the team for like 2 years now.
And you've got rid of Giroux.
Got rid of Giroux, but we do have Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes is a leader for sure. I think maybe Scott Lawton could make a push, and maybe Travis Konechny. I thought Sean Couturier might take over the spot for captain, but he's hurt right now. He's having back problems. So they don't know how long or what the timetable is on his return. But yeah, basically, John Tortorella came in, and he said, "This locker room's in shambles. I see a lot of not hardworking. Nobody has a captain or assistant captain in this room yet until you prove to me that you deserve it." So he put them through like a skating gauntlet, dude. Like the entire practice was just skating drills, and they just skated. And I saw a couple interviews, or not interviews, but some quotes from the guys after practice, and they said it was the toughest thing they've ever done. It was go through John Tortorella's skating gauntlet. Look at these replays. Look at the replays. Showing replays from the Eagles game earlier.
Oh, they've already passed.
Yeah, you missed it, but I missed it too.
Oh, wait. So I thought for some reason Kevin Hayes retired. Who just recently retired? He retired on the Spit and Chicklets podcast. Was it Keith Yandel?
Keith Yandel, yeah. Yep, Keith Yandel.
He just retired just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he was a great player too. He played for the
He's
Florida
alive.
Panthers for a long time. Then he came over to the Flyers and finished out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great player. I like me some Keith Yandel. I'm
So
excited to see Cam Atkinson again. Hopefully he has a great year for the Flyers.
Who's the guy I'm thinking of that I'm like, is he still on the team? Oh, man, I haven't watched the Flyers in so long because it's been so moving on.
What position does he play? Because we still have the blue line looks great. And we still have Ivan Provorov. Cam York's coming up from the
names I always thought of when I thought the fit Flyers was, I used to think about, Giroux, of course,
Yep.
Voracek,
Yep.
Scorching is what you used to call him. And then, what was that one guy named Samson?
Simmons, Wayne Simmons.
Wayne Simmons. I used to always think about
He
Wayne
plays
Simmons.
for Toronto.
Yeah, he's over to Toronto now. I remember that. I saw him last year playing against the Bolts, and I was like, oh, hey, he used to play for the.
Yeah, love me some Wayne Simmons. Always will.
Who's the other guy I can't think of. But I'm looking at his names right now, and I know none of them.
Sean Couturier.
Sean Couturier. That's who I was
That's
thinking
who I'm
of.
saying.
Yeah.
And I expected him to be in the conversation for the captain spot too, but he's hurt. He's hurt right now.
Oh, and it shows him as a third liner. Is that just or a third stringer?
Well, a third liner, yeah. I mean, he's the head of the third line. So they usually, if you notice, most of the time, teams will take some of their most experienced players, and either if they don't stack the first line with them, they'll put a first line, second line, third line stud out there so that they have someone with experience, they have someone with talent and skill that can bring up their actual third line guys. So there's a lot of young guys on the Flyers roster that are getting their spots. One guy that I'm really excited to see is Tyson Forster. He was a first round pick about 2 years ago. He's got a nasty snapshot, so really looking forward to him. Cam York's coming up, and it's looking like he's finally going to start a season on the blue line. Hopefully they pair him up with Ivan Provorov. I think they came out with their blue line pairings, and I'll have to check and see who will be playing together on defense. I'm not worried about our defense. We have potential. It's just, do they get it together? I don't know. And I'm gonna keep it real until they do. You know.
Okay.
The Metropolitan Division is stacked. If you look at it, I think either the Islanders or the Capitals are going to miss out on a playoff spot, which is insane that the division is so good that one of those teams don't make it to the playoffs. And it was hockey. Last night you asked, it's hockey that like half the teams make the playoffs. And with that being said, like I said, the Metropolitan Division is so stacked that I see the Capitals or the Islanders not making the playoffs, which is crazy. So it's gonna be a good year, I think, for hockey. I'm excited to see Calgary play. They're stacked, absolutely stacked. Edmonton as well. That's gonna be a great matchup to watch all year. Is Edmonton and Calgary.
We missed the entire bottom of the
top of the ninth. Top of the ninth is over, so they're going to the bottom of the ninth, looking for a matchup with the Dodgers in the National League Divisional Series.
What did they just say about Trevor May, though? They just had a stat up there about Trevor May.
I missed it completely.
Who's he playing for these days? Is he a Mets? Oh, wow, he's a pitcher for the Mets.
Yeah, Trevor May. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. 6-0, San Diego. They're sitting pretty right now. Can you look up the last time the Padres played in a championship series? we all kind of foresaw them going to the playoffs. I didn't see the Mets slumping like they have at the end of the season, though. Like I said, they had something like a 10 or 15 game lead on the Braves at one point. The Braves just took off in the NL East. They have a matchup with the Phillies in the National League Divisional Series. Here comes Hader to finish off, hopefully finish off the ninth inning, sending San Diego to the National League Divisional Series against the LA Dodgers. That's going to be a great matchup. What's that?
Did Musgrave finish out the eighth?
Yeah, Musgrove. Yeah. Yep. He finished with 86 pitches. Stellar performance. So stellar that he was checked like he was going through TSA. They patted him down, checked him, touched his ears. Noted, and then he did you see he touched his ears and then he rubbed his fingers on his beard like, ugh, I don't want that on my hand. Yeah, it ain't sticky, and now my fingers are burning. You know, like, and I'm glad that Andrew McCutcheon tweeted that out, that like what that was, because you were like, it's on his ears. It was shiny, his ears are red. Apparently, it's like icy hot. It keeps him focused, keeps him wired.
Yeah, which is interesting. For some reason, when you Google when is the last time they went to a champion series, it doesn't make it that easier to find that. What is a champion series? Is that the
semifinals? We're going into the second half of the Baltimore-Cincinnati game, tied at 10. Joe Burrow is 12 for 18. Lamar Jackson is 10 for 17.
They won the wild card last year. No. 2020, I'm sorry. They won the wild card 2020.
That's a crazy stat. Bengals defense is the only team in the league to not allow a second half touchdown. That's insane.
That is insane, and that kick is way to the right and way out and in a really good position for, I feel like, where's that going now?
If it went out of bounds, it's going to be at the 40. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, it's
oh yeah, he kicked. Yeah, that's going to be at the 40. Yep.
Now, if it goes to the end zone, it's only at the 25.
Yep. It'll just be a touchback if it's in the end zone. But because it was out of bounds, it'll be up at the 40-yard line. So it's a good starting position for Baltimore in the second half. San Diego's looking to finish off the wild card round tonight in New York against the Mets. Mets fans will have to wait another year, I think. First pitch from Hader's in there for a strike. No outs. Bottom of the ninth. Nobody on. Nito's up to bat. He is 0 for 2. Lamar Jackson starts the second half. Big scramble. But he throws it away. Second and 10. 10-10 game in the third. Now, Michael, you've watched a lot of baseball the second half of this year, getting into it, and I think you're catching on pretty quick. There are a lot of different rules and nuances in the game, which I understand can be really hard for someone that has been a fan of sports like football, but you're also a fan of hockey, right? So there's a bunch of rules in that and nuances and things like that make you question it. I remember it was pretty easy for you to get into that, but for icing and offsides, it was a little bit tough. What is the toughest part of learning all the rules in baseball for you?
Honestly, I think it's just the way the score sheet works. You know, what is a run? What is a home run? What is an error? What is a hit? What's an RBI? What's a single? What's a double? Like all these things. And of course, like single, double, like those ones are pretty easy. But I think that's the thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a very extensive scorecard, what they call it. And when we go to an MLB game together, they'll offer to hand you at the gate. They'll say, "Do you want a scorecard?" And we will do that, and we'll fill it out as it goes, and it's a lot of fun.
I want to do that. No, I've seen people do that at games. I've never been to a professional game. I've only been to what was the team that we had in Melbourne?
The Brevard Manatees.
No, but the Expos used to play there.
The Expos, who are now
the Nationals.
The Nationals, yes.
Now, when I was watching them, was I technically watching pro baseball, or was I watching spring training that doesn't actually count?
If you were watching the Expos or the Nationals play, then that was just that's their spring training facility.
Okay.
The Brevard Manatees are their single A farm affiliate. So they're low on the totem pole.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Which I went to a couple of the Brevard Manatees games, and what's really cool is when a professional gets hurt, they do their therapy down in the farm league system. Like when Bryce Harper was hurt, he went and played for the Hogs for Reading and or the Iron Pigs, and you saw him absolutely annihilate, which was really cool. But the Tulsa, Oklahoma has the Drillers, and they're an affiliate for the LA Dodgers. So when Clayton Kershaw got hurt, Johnny went down and got to watch him pitch, which is really cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, really, really cool. He said the stadium was freaking packed.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Would you see someone crazy go to the Melbourne Stadium?
I don't know, because I don't know the farm system for the Nationals. I saw some prospects play with the Clearwater Threshers, which is the Philadelphia Phillies farm team. So I would go to the Manatees games when the Threshers were in town, and I would see some of their draft picks like out of high school that were pitching and stuff, and that was really cool. So it is cool. And Laney went to high school with a kid that plays that was playing for them as well.
When was that?
He's still there. He's still in the farm system for Philadelphia. It's really cool.
Do you think he's potentially going to come up, or like is it?
I hope so. His name is Albertus Barber, I believe, and I said if he does get called up, I'll be repping a jersey.
How did you find out about
him? Lane went to high school with him. Lane was buddies. They were buddies.
Oh, they were buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, I thought that was pretty cool. So,
that is cool.
I'm rooting for him, and I have Lane update, like keep me updated on where he's at. So I think he was set back with some sort of injury, a year or two ago, but from his post before the season started, it looked like he was still going hard. So he seems very dedicated, and I'm hoping that he gets up into the bullpen for the Phillies. I think he's a left-handed pitcher too, so that would really help. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. San Diego Padres. The players on the field look happy. They're ready for this game to be over. 1-0 count. Correction, 0-1 count. Marte's up to bat. He's 0 for 2. Haters looking to put the Mets away, put them in the long slumber for the offseason. And then they'll be just like us, watching it from home. You know what I mean?
Yup. I'm checking into a rival, another, I wouldn't say a rival, but another, sports media outlet, and seeing their Mets fans and the faces on their faces. I'm sure anybody in the audience today will know who we're talking about.
Is he pissed? He's going to throw a tantrum. You know he will.
It looks like he gambled on the game.
I bet he did.
He said he's down at least 100.
man, that's honestly why I want to see the Mets win too, because I want to see Frank the Tank happy. I do.
I don't know, dude. That video that I sent you of him coming in and people are like, oh my god, it was hilarious watching him rage out and then throw that tantrum walking in.
No, the one where he's walking in and he's messing with Jersey Jerry and interception. Was it interception or a fumble? Something just happened. McQueen or Queen? What's that? Was
See
it
Joey
linebacker?
Burrow? Oh yeah, interception right over the middle into double coverage to Jamar Chase. Wow. Yeah, so the Baltimore Ravens will take over at midfield, 10-10 in the third quarter.
What is he?
Oh my goodness! Marte just fouled one off into the face of the umpire. That'll shock you a little bit. I'll ring your bell.
Ooh, I just saw that.
That'll ring your bell for sure, dude. Oh, 2 count still. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. San Diego looking to move on to LA to play the Dodgers. They're ready too. They're ready to jump over that fence and celebrate a little bit. 0-2 pitch from Hader. They call time. All right, so we'll watch Lamar Jackson try to take the lead for Baltimore. He throws it deep, but he's short of Duvernay. So underthrows Duvernay. Eli Apple throws up the no-no sign like he did something, but he didn't. He did absolutely nothing on that. Oh, man, look at this picture here. Joe Burrow and Patrick Queen won the national championship together, right? And they sat there on that couch and smoked a stogie, and he just picked him off.
Wow.
They play in the same division. Ground ball to Manny Machado, and San Diego moves on to the National League Divisional Series with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Good for them. Juan Soto celebrating. He moves to a new city, a new team, and he will make a playoff push. Not too long ago, he won a World Series with the Washington Nationals. Washington has been in shambles since he left. Joe Musgrove gets the win tonight. 1 hit allowed tonight, fewest all time in winner-take-all games. So he owns that record. That's pretty cool that we got to watch that. Great outing from Joe Musgrove. Fourth down for Baltimore. They could not move the ball. It looks like they're going to have a short little punt. Oh, no, they're bringing on Justin Tucker, it looks like, for a long field goal.
Well, the Mets fans, let me tell you, I can report from you here live. They're not happy.
No?
They are not happy whatsoever. Quite upset. And rightfully so. I mean, your team historically sucks.
Historically sucks. Listen, okay.
Yo, hold on. You know, there was a baseball player I liked. I liked him because he had the same name as me. I don't know who he played for. I think he was a catcher. But his name was Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza. Yep, he played for the Mets. He was a great Met. Great
He was
Met.
a catcher, right?
Yep.
Whatever happened to him?
He retired a long time ago.
World Series?
Huh?
Did he ever win a World Series?
Look up how many World Series the Mets have.
Oh, I'm gonna say.
Just look it up. Just look it up. Yeah, I'll look it up for you. How many World Series have the Mets won? So the Mets won 2 World Series. They won in 1986 and 1969. So 1986, 1969. They went to the World Series, I believe, against the Kansas City Royals in 20.
Do they shake hands after in baseball?
In 2015.
No.
No, they do not shake hands in baseball, no. 2016, the Mets lost in the wild card, and then they missed the playoffs for 5 seasons, and then they lost this year in the wild card series. So, no, Mike Piazza did not win a World Series. In 2000, they were in the World Series and lost. In 1999, they lost in the championship series. 1988, they lost in the championship series. And in 1986, they won.
Well, so much for Mike Piazza and being my favorite player. No, you want to know why he really, honestly, truly, he was my favorite player?
Why?
Or why I know about him or whatnot? When I was a kid, very, very young, we were in the grocery store.
And do you remember? I don't know if this was the same for you, but my mom, she had trouble with me eating breakfast in the morning. Never eat breakfast. So she would let me get just about any cereal I wanted, except for the really sugar ones. So I never got Fruity Pebbles, I never got cookies or whatever, but I'd get Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, whatever. And I would mix it up. I would change it by picking ones that had a little picture on the front that said there was a toy in it. And I got one, and it was one with baseball bobbleheads, and I had a little Mike Piazza baseball bobblehead.
That's great.
That I got out of a cereal box.
That
I don't
is
even
great.
remember. Probably Cheerios or something. But I remember I used to pick stuff like Raisin Bran, and I would hate it, but I would just pick it because there would be a toy in it. And then my mom, I remember one time I picked it, and she'd be like, "You're not gonna eat that." And I'm like, "No, I'll eat it. I'll eat it." Dude, you just want the toy. I'm like, "No, I'll eat it."
Did you end up eating it?
Probably not. She probably ended up ate herself and had to get me a different cereal.
Dude, I ate a lot of Raisin Bran when I was in basic training.
Oh yeah.
We would get these little Kobe. I see you, bud. I see you. I see you. No, you're on the mic. You're on the microphone. You can't do that. Yeah. So we would get Raisin Bran, and we get little cups of single serve cups of peanut butter. We take a scoop of the peanut butter and eat the Raisin Bran with it. Get extra calories in.
Or just the Raisin Bran by itself?
Huh?
Would you have the milk in there too, or just Raisin Bran by itself?
No, we'd have the milk in there too.
What?
Yep. And another thing we did to get calories in as well was we'd take those single serve cups of peanut butter, take a scoop, and then we'd eat vanilla yogurt. It was so good.
Why did you need calories?
What? We were burning more calories. That, and you only had maybe 3 or 4 minutes to eat, so you had to really hoof.
No, you didn't just have 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you had 3 or 4 minutes to eat.
That sounds dumb. Why?
It's a way to instill obedience, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I guess then there might be a situation where you're in the real world that.
Yeah, well, you just need everything you need to have some sort of sense of urgency, and that's kind of what they were doing. Towards the end, you got more time to eat. You would see dudes that, Cope, you can't go under the desk, bud. Go ahead, back up. Back up,
go.
bud. No, dude, he's around all the wires. He's gonna pull everything out. But you would see. I think my phone died. Yeah, it did. You would see. The late people that you knew that were about to graduate, and they'd be able to chill and just eat. But you weren't allowed to talk to anybody while you're eating, and you could not have any food in your mouth before you stood up. So if they saw you chewing, and walking, they're gonna yell at you and be like, "You're gonna make me save your life for choking? Go sit down."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, so you would, if when it was time to get up and everybody had to leave, if you still have food in your mouth, you had to sit there and just finish chewing, or basically spit it out. Time to go.
Oh no, you had to finish chewing.
Okay.
Yeah. But you would hope that you weren't in that position. Kobe boy, you gotta back up, my boy. You're all wrapped up in the cord. You definitely didn't want to be in that position though, because if you got to formation late and it was done, you were done. Yeah.
Formation, I remember that. I remember being in formation at Fort Air Academy.
Oh yeah. I told you one of my supervisors when I first got here. He graduated from Florida Air Academy.
No, I didn't. You did not tell me that.
Yeah.
When? Do you know what year?
It was. He was old. He was an older guy. He's older than us. He wasn't old, but he was older than us. His last name was French. Beau French.
What? Do you think potentially it was like around 06, 07? Because that's when Matt and Jay graduated, and then my cousin Brandon graduated in like 04.
Yeah,
So
yeah. They might have known him. Yeah.
You still talk to him, or is he still there? Or no, he left.
No, he went back to Melbourne. I think Melbourne to start a brewing company. He retired and he opened up a brewing company somewhere in Brevard.
Could it be Intracoastal?
No, because it was Intracoastal was there when he was still there. This was like 2 years ago when he left the military.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
If it was, we'd be getting hooked up.
I was about to say, dude. I was about to be like, dude, you got to find out what year. Oh man, I wish you could find out what year. You said Beau French.
Yeah.
Because we still could get hooked up if he knows Matt and Jay. Boom.
Yeah. Let me see. Beau French. I think he does what like a lot of dudes go in the military and they don't use their real names on Facebook, so I don't know if I can look it up. See, I can't pet him because then he doesn't stop whining and like pawing at me. Six minutes left in the third quarter. Baltimore's up 13-10. Third and 6. Copy boy. All right, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
You know, Jasmine,
Yeah.
you know she's pregnant.
Yeah.
They just found out today it's a boy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jasmine. That's awesome.
I know. Now I got to teach him sports.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, a new member of the On Paper family.
Yes.
Thirteen to 10. Second down for Cincinnati. They are nearing the goal line, though, so they're looking to score. They'll probably tie it up here if they're not able to put it in for a touchdown. But it's a close game.
Since we're on paper sports, we should watch sports.
I agree. I agree with that. Again, Joe Burrow with the receiving core that he has, I just can't. I cannot believe that they don't score like as many points as they should. Like the fact that they're not in the 20s yet is crazy to me. But his offensive line doesn't really help him like that.
You're talking about this game right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the Eagles again.
No.
I'm gonna put Fubo back on so we're closer in time, but that might mean you're gonna have to pause.
Okay. You just let me know. Let me go grab my phone charger. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Go. Oh, dude, did you see this though? Oh, John, you're about to miss a touchdown. What is he doing? This is what we live for. It's the sports.
Sports ball. Burrow back, escapes, throws it. Hayden Hurst. Sideline. Looks like about a gain of 6.
They're getting close. Third down now. Bro, throws it. Pass interference all day. Pass interference on Hayden Hurst, who is like Joe Burrow's best friend today. Will targeting him immensely. Has to have at least over 10 targets by now. Automatic first down. They're going to be about the 1 yard line, maybe the 2 yard line. One yard line for sure. Okay, now my question is, how many targets does Hayden Hurst have? Because I believe it's quite a few. Let me see here. We've got the throws it, but I mean, pass interference again, blatantly pass interference again. Dude, Bengals are getting. Dude, Hayden Hurst is getting. He's angry right now, John. Hayden Hurst has gotten 2 pass interference, only one of them called. The first one called. Honestly, Cincinnati should have another first down right now. Are you seeing this replay, John?
I just saw them try to run a fake. Well, not a fake, but like a wide receiver throw. Here we go. Now I'm seeing a replay. See, almost like a Philly special going on. Yeah, they tried to run a Philly special. That's what I saw.
What are you talking about? What do you see? What's your time clock at? Or what's your are you second and goal? Yeah, I'm second and goal. You gotta pause.
I'm third and goal.
So you saw the third and goal where he got tackled in the back for a loss.
Yeah. And then I just saw right now was the throw to Jamar Chase down to the 1 yard line.
Well, why would you tell me that? I was trying to look up how many attempts does Hayden Hurst have. He's got 6 receptions right now. 6 receptions. Joe Burrow is 18 for 27, 169 yards. I was going to put a bet on Lamar Jackson doing 235 yards. I'm glad I didn't. He's 12 for 23. He only has 96 yards. Seems like these teams are really stopping us. Hey, what about a pause, John? Did you ever think about that? Maybe put it on a quick pause real quick, and we could even up our clock.
Yeah, what's your clock at?
3 minutes, 12 seconds.
Okay, I don't know what my clock's at just yet. Hold on.
Have you seen what happened on 4th and goal?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't say nothing. Did you not say nothing on purpose? The face, why the face? Come on, Joe Burrow. What a fucking terrible.
Nothing happened, dude. Nothing happened, dude.
Wow, Bengals. Wow, Bengals.
Wow, Angles.
To think the people who played in the Super Bowl last year are two of the worst in the league. I wouldn't say the worst, but they're mediocre at best. They do not look like Super Bowl contenders. Would you agree?
No, they don't look like Super Bowl contenders. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I would also say that the Rams don't look like Super Bowl contenders either.
What I'm saying.
They're 2-3 now, so that's insane. After winning a Super Bowl. Huh?
Don't you the Rams look faulty. Like they have everybody on paper.
On paper, they definitely look like they should be dominating. It's just everything's going wrong. What I think it is, I think a big part of that is that their offensive line is not what it was last year.
Yeah.
So that plays into it big.
Is Donovan Sue still Donovan Sue?
I don't know. I don't know. You've been super big on that guy.
Yeah, that's why the Buccaneers defense is still doing so solid. Rams should not, because he played for the Rams, didn't he?
I don't remember him ever playing for the Rams.
No. Okay. Who did he play for then? Before the Bucs?
He played for the Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh, Donovan Sue is actually a free agent now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been. I think you're thinking of somebody else because he played for the Lions and he stepped on Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers' fucking head, and then he played for Miami and
He did. He was
Tampa.
he was a tackle for the Rams.
He what?
He was a defensive tackle for the Rams. Who's the guy in the Rams defense that I'm talking about? The big dude.
I'm talking about Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Yeah, he's insane.
They were on the same team at one point.
Yeah, 2018 he played for the Los Angeles Rams.
They were like an unstoppable force then, but they didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Right. So he
That was a completely defensive. Completely defensive Super Bowl.
Yeah, I loved that Super Bowl. I thought that was a great Super Bowl. But
I love that. Dude, so many people said it was boring and this and that.
I get
boring.
that.
Look at Budweiser, like supplying all these beers. They're just throwing them everywhere.
We gotta match this up. Hold on. All right, tell me when. Here we go. Let's see. Are you at 158?
No, I'm at 207. Pause.
I'll pause here in a minute.
What do you mean you're gonna pause here in a minute?
I'm gonna wait for the snap and then I'm gonna pause.
No, don't wait for the snap. Let's time it up with the clock.
I know, but the clock is stopped. That's why I have to wait for the snap. All right. Let me know at 158 when Lamar Jackson snaps.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So Cincinnati, what's that?
They're not even showing the play clock. Why aren't they showing the play clock?
Are they lining up?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson is in the back. Snap.
Dope. Okay, so
What a kick up the bat to Mark Andrews up the middle.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. He's a nightmare for defenses, man. He really is. Yeah. So Sue played for Detroit from 2010 to 2015. 2014. Played for Miami from 2015 to 2017. Did a 1-year stint in 2018 with the Los Angeles Rams, and then played with the Bucks from 19 to 21.
And then now he's a free agent.
Now he's a free agent, yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know why. Because he had 6 sacks last year. 6 sacks. Total of 26 tackles in 17 games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they have a great defense anyway. Yeah, they have a great defense anyway. But third quarter is now under a minute left. 13-10. So Cincinnati must have got stopped. Yeah, on 4th down, we watched that, right? That was the little shovel pass that Joe Burrow attempted. I don't know why they wouldn't kick a field goal. I get that they're on the 2-yard line, but I mean the way that this game's been going, you got to take the points. Like points have been hard to come by. Baltimore gets the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10. They're probably going to run this down to the end of the third. So we're going to go into the 4th quarter. Baltimore's up 13-10.
So the reason that Donovan Sue is no longer on the Buccaneers is because they drafted that new defensive tackle, and one of the coaches says, "Nah, we won't be bringing Sue back. You can skip that. You don't drop a defensive tackle and bring one back that can't rush, and that's what you're looking for is one who can."
Their coach said that?
Yeah, he said that's the opposite message we've got Vita Vey, he's big enough to hold 2 A gaps.
Oh yeah, Vita Vey's a beast.
Sap is after if he thinks Vita Vey should be shifted on the line if those people instead he wants to keep his friend. That's crazy. The coach said that though. You go with one that can rush.
Yeah, yeah, that is very crazy that he said that.
Wow, that's crazy. Is that not like? Does that not sound like rude? Like the man gave you a year. Didn't he win a Super Bowl with him?
Yeah.
Why would you say that about a guy?
I feel like that's fake.
It's from Bleacher Report. No, it's from Sports Illustrated. Oh no, it's from.
What the heck is this? What am I even on right now? No, yeah, it's Sports Illustrated.
Wow. That's insane.
Well, doesn't that sound rude?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Donovan Sue suggests he could have been drafted elsewhere. He says he had a choice.
A choice for what? What do you mean draft? You mean played, like signed elsewhere?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think Cincinnati did not make the right choice by trying to go for it. I mean, I get the idea. You're so close to the goal line, but with this game and points being so hard to come by, they should have taken the points there and tied it up at 13.
I mean, it almost seems like the bad call. It's almost like the Raven. It's almost like not Sean McVay. Don't tell me his name. Why can't I think of it? Stop. Harbaugh. Harbaugh.
Wow.
What a catch.
Wow. Yeah. Mark Andrews is such a beast, dude.
He's a beast. But Harbaugh, that terrible call he made last week, going for it on 4th and 1 when they could have easily taken the lead with a field goal and, in fact, would have won the game. That game would have not gone to overtime.
Yeah, we talked about that, though. We talked about that. What?
Did we talk about that last night?
Yeah. We talked about that, and I disagreed with you.
Why?
Because I think he trusts Lamar Jackson. He's been in that position before. And it worked. And I don't know. I think I get what you're saying. You know, like the right move is obviously the latter, but you put your trust in a guy like Lamar Jackson, he gets it done, usually. And sometimes it doesn't happen, and then you have people like you that say you would have done it the other way. However, if it would have worked, you would have been like, what a great call. What a great call, John Harbaugh. You are Coach of the Year. You deserve the awards.
Example. Let me give you another example.
Okay.
So you're saying
Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, Super Bowl against the Patriots. Same thing. If Pete Carroll was right and the ball that he threw wasn't intercepted and was instead caught and they won the Super Bowl.
You know what people would say? People would say, you know what people would say? People would say,
of course he did that. They were expecting Marshawn Lynch. He's a genius. He caught him off guard.
Yes, that's exactly what they would say. And you know what I would say? I'd be like, that was fucking stupid. It's first down on the goal line, and you had Marshawn Lynch. That was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
That was fucking dumb. But, yes, I think everybody would have hailed Pete Carroll as the greatest thing ever. And, oh, no, yeah, well, they were expecting, they stacked the box, you know? And then who was that, Jeremy Chin? Was it Jeremy Chin?
The guy who stopped, Jeremy, who caught the interception?
Yeah.
No, the interception was caught by, he left the Patriots, went and played for the Titans. Well, he got he got let go, and then he came back.
Malcolm Butler, right? He was little name at that time, right? Was that his rookie season?
It was his rookie season.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy. Imagine that, dude.
Yeah.
Now, I did want to bring this up, and I'm glad I didn't forget. I want you to put yourself in the shoes. You're a rookie quarterback in the NFL, Michael. Okay. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, you're a rookie quarterback in the NFL. You were drafted in the first round. Okay. It is now week 5. Your team is 1-3. Okay, your team is 1-3. You're in another team's stadium. They have a crazy fan base. They have one of, if not the best quarterback in the league. They throw a 98-yard bomb on the first drive. They kick off. You're ready to go. You're making your start, right? You're finally getting your chance, okay? Your team fumbles the kick. That home team now scores another touchdown. You're down 14-0, right? A rookie quarterback in another team's stadium, down 14-0. And you're like, well, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Mike, if you're a rookie quarterback?
Wait, who is this?
I'm talking about Kenny Pickett making his debut today, and he's sitting there on the sideline waiting for his start, and he watches Josh Allen score 2 touchdowns in under 10 minutes, and now he's like, well, now I got to go in and do something. Like, I can't imagine the nerves to start 0-0, and you're like, okay, now it's 7-0. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to tie the game. And then your team fumbles the kick.
I did not know this happened. This is insane. They only scored 3 points all day.
And they put up 3 points today. 38-3, I think, was the final score.
Kenny Pickett he threw 34 for 52.
Yep, that's a lot of throws.
A lot of throws, 327 yards.
And one interception. But, yeah, that's a lot of yards, dude. It's a lot of throws, a lot of yards. He definitely got the experience of a lifetime today.
With no touchdowns. That's upsetting. So what does that mean? What do you think the Steelers look like right now?
Steelers look like hot garbage right now. I wouldn't be afraid to play them. They have good offensive weapons. George Pickens is a beast. So is Deontay Johnson. Najee Harris hasn't been really showing up. I still wouldn't want to play against him, but
both of our first draft picks in fantasy, terrible picks.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor was on my bench today because he was out, or on Thursday because he was out. But we're in the fourth quarter now, 13-10, 12 minutes, 22 seconds left. Lamar Jackson is scrambling again. It got his offensive line can't protect him either. But he throws a nice little pass to Devin Duvernay up near the first down marker. I don't see Cincinnati winning this game. No, crazier things have happened in divisional matchups, though. Primetime in Baltimore, you've seen a lot of crazy stuff go down.
It would be fun to watch if they do come back.
Was it 2 years ago that we watched Baltimore lose and win the game twice in like the fourth quarter in Baltimore? I think it was against Derek Carr and the Raiders. I think that was like a Sunday or Monday night football game. And you saw them win, and then you saw them lose the game again, and then you saw them win the game again.
No, I don't remember that.
I think that's the game that I was thinking of that when I said that John Harbaugh trusts him, and it was like fourth down. They should have lost the game, and they went for it on fourth down, converted, scored the touchdown, and won the game. And he was like, Lamar, do you want to go for it? And he said, oh, hell yeah, I want to go for this. Are you kidding me? Let's fucking win this game. I was like, dude, that's awesome.
Oh, and so they went for it on 2 instead of letting it go to overtime.
Yeah, I think that's what I think it's something like that. I don't know. I know that it was a crazy ending, though. I do know that.
They lost the game and then they won the game.
Yeah. They were winning, and then somehow like the Raiders came back real quick, and late in the fourth they scored, took the lead. There's no way that Baltimore was going to win. They ended up marching it down, going for it on fourth, and winning the game.
Okay. Now I see what you're saying. Whoa.
Yeah, big block. Lamar Jackson puts the hit. Puts the hit on Pratt so he doesn't intercept him. That's crazy.
That's hilarious, bro. Yo, so how excited are you for? Ooh, scrambles.
Oh,
Lamar
man, he
Jackson.
looked like he took a knee to the side there. How excited
Yo.
am I? What?
How excited are you for Thursday's football game?
Thursday's football game?
Yeah, how excited are you?
Who's I'm already not excited because you said Thursday, but what who is it?
Commanders at Bears.
Oh my god, dude. Why do they do that?
What a terrible game.
Amazon Prime has to be so pissed off.
Yeah, I wonder why. You think it's something like that?
I mean, Amazon Prime owns it, and the NFL really kind of fumbles those Thursday night games. I don't know why. It's always been like that. I remember Thursday night games were so bad, and like the viewer count was, wow, he pushes up. It looks like he got the first down. The viewer count was so bad that they did that color rush promotion, and like the teams would wear those crazy colors, like whether it was like all red or like all neon green for the Seahawks. Yeah, like
right.
All yellow for the Rams. And I remember watching, I was like, dude, this looks like it should be broadcasted on Nickelodeon.
You know Nickelodeon has their own like slime.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I was thinking of, like the slime time.
They have like augmented reality apparently, like where the kids watch it, and while they're watching the game, all of a sudden like a character comes out with slime and crashes down in the end zone.
Yeah, I know that whenever they score a touchdown, there's like slime on the sides of the end zone, and it like explodes.
Like cannons, but it's augmented reality. It's not actually there.
Yeah. That's I mean, that's kind of cool, but I want to be able to watch a Thursday night game and get excited, you know? There was that one year, I think it was the Bills and the Chiefs played a Thursday night game. I was still working at the hotel at the time, and I was reading through like all these tweets, right? And all these colorblind people were watching the game, and they're like, "These colors don't work for me," because like, it was the Jets. It was the Jets and the Bills, and they were wearing green and red. And I guess green and red are like colorblind, like no-nos. Like you don't put those two colors together for colorblind people, right? And they said that they would watch the game and they didn't know who had the fucking ball. Like they were watching the game and they were like, "What is happening?"
That's so funny. Apparently, colorblind is not that uncommon too. Like
no, it's very common. Yeah, very common.
Do you know anyone?
Yeah, a lot. You're not allowed to do a good bit of jobs in the military if you're colorblind, and it's very common. People don't even know they're colorblind sometimes until they get to MEPS and they do the colorblind test, and they're like, "Holy shit, no, I don't know what number's in there."
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Have you ever done a colorblind test?
I mean, I've probably done one like on the. I'm looking at highlights of this Slime Zone Nickelodeon NFL stuff. It's a cartoon, dude. It's an absolute cartoon.
Yeah.
Have I ever done a? No, I mean, I've only done like ones where you look at it on a video, and it seems like I can see all the colors.
Let me see if I can pull one up on the stream real quick.
Colors don't look dull to me. Yeah, you can. That's something you could totally pull up. Colors don't look dull to me though. But do you have another scene where we could do this?
I could, I think.
Wait, click Mike. What does Mike do?
It just brings up old Mikey boy.
Oh, but I'm frozen. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, so I could do it there. I'll keep it on you. And I'm going to pull up a colorblind test. I'm going to add something for you. Do a colorblind test. Images. Oh shit, you're frozen again. I got to remember to move your camera to the screen that I'm not using. Okay. So we'll do this one.
Yo, you want to live bet the Bengals? You think they can come back?
All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to add a window capture.
-400 to now +1,000 to win the World Series.
All right. I am going to see if you can even see this on the stream.
No, way too small.
Okay.
Can you share a different monitor, or are you just gonna make it the full screen?
Can you read those?
Read what? It's a bunch of circles.
Yeah, can you see the numbers in the middle?
There's no numbers.
Bullshit. That's a 7. That's a 6. That's a 26. That's 15.
There's nothing
I think
there.
that's a 6 as well. That's 23, 5, 16, 45. You don't see that?
I see that. 12
You see
and
12? What about that?
30. What are you talking about, dude?
You don't see that.
I don't see nothing.
Oh my god. Hold on, dude. You might be colorblind, my friend.
Hold on, read to the top again. You mean 7, 6, 26, 15, 6, 73, 5,
Why you gotta mess
6,
with me like that though?
29, 8. Is that what he's talking? What's up, dude?
I don't
Hey,
find you
what's the-
funny, guy. I don't find you funny at all. Okay.
What's the real name, John?
I thought that right here on Paper Sports we found out that Mike was fucking colorblind.
How crazy would that be? You're gonna clip it too. You were gonna clip.
I was
it.
gonna
You were
clip that.
You were gonna put it all over the interwebs, and you were gonna be like, "Look at this idiot! He didn't know he was colorblind. Big old dummy."
Actually,
is basketball on again?
yeah, it's about to be. I mean, it's preseason. It is preseason. Damn, dude! I thought we found out that you're colorblind. I really did. What, you mean like 6, 24, 5, 19? Baltimore's up to 16-10. This game, it seems like this game is dragging on.
I don't know, dude. I'd like to see a Bengals come back right now. Man, you gotta move, Paul. Love it. Oh, fat boy.
Bengals back to snap. Burrow just
looks terrible, bro. Just looks terrible. I was gonna say you want to live bet the Bengals, but no.
Let's see. What are the odds on the live bet for the Bengals?
Plus 275. Actually went down to plus 200. I don't want to do it. I am down to do a little one-game parlay if you want to for the Chiefs Raiders game.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. What time are we going live tomorrow? What time are you off and not busy? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to figure that out.
Oh, there's a flag down. It looks like it's on the defense. Yep, holding defense. So that'll give them a first down. Dude, so realistically, Joe Burrow just got to score a touchdown, and it'll change the entire momentum in this game. Baltimore hasn't been able to score a touchdown in the second. They haven't been able to score a touchdown since the first quarter.
I mean, the Bengals are doing a good job at holding them, but they have gotten 2 field goals now, which is they're taking off. So Bengals either need to put a field goal up on the board right now, or at least, or definitely like best case scenario, get a touchdown. Okay, so Vegas at Kansas City. What do you think total over under for the Chiefs? We do over 20 or over 19.
What's the odds on that?
Well, that's the first leg, so we have to put another leg before we get odds.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that. I would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think Patrick Mahomes honestly probably throws for 2 touchdowns. I think we could probably do something like that. Throws 230 passing yards. Yeah. Let's look at what he's thrown this year.
Okay.
So we can get an idea of where we could feel comfortable at saying, because he might be like averaging like 275 a game. You know?
Okay, so what we have is 249, 262, 235, and 360.
All right, so I feel comfortable at 230.
Yeah, I feel comfortable at 230.
So I've got him at 230, over 20.5 points for the home team is minus 250 odds. We could add him throwing 2 passing touchdowns, but it only brings it to minus 160.
Wow.
I could see 3 passing touchdowns, and it brings it to plus 140.
It's scary, though. That's scary. So the most they've thrown is in week 1 at 5, and that was at the Cardinals. He only threw 1 in Indianapolis against the Colts. The other 2 he threw 2 against the Chargers and 3 against the Bucks. So I'd be comfortable with 2.
You'd be comfortable with 2?
I'd be comfortable with 2.
What about Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Can you look up his stats?
Absolutely.
Where do we feel comfortable about him? I'm saying 30 plus.
Okay, so Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right? His attempts last week against the Bucks, 19 attempts for 92 yards. He averaged 4.8. He had a touchdown, and he had 1 reception. Against the Colts 2 weeks ago, he had 7 attempts for 0 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 receptions. Against the Chargers, he had 8 attempts for 74 yards. And then against the Cardinals, he had 7 attempts for 42. So 42, 74, 0, and 92. I mean, that's all over the place.
I mean, it is all over the place. I do like 30 on that. If we do that, 4-leg parlay, it's plus 100. I'm going to look something up. Or if you want to look, actually, I'm going to look it up because I know where to look for it. I'm going to look up Raiders' schedule. I want to see what they've done to the rush in their first games.
No, I can easily just look up Raiders defense.
So the Chargers in week 1 rushing, they had 36, 21, 50, 60. They held them to only like 80 yards rushing.
Total rushing yards. They've allowed 413 rushing yards through 4 weeks. So that's about 100 rushing yards, a little over 100 rushing yards a game.
Yeah. Williams did 59. Benjamin did 31. James Conner did 25. Conner Murray did 28 against them. That's not bad. What did Derrick Henry do against them? Let's see if they stop
in 4 weeks, they've allowed 7 passing touchdowns, so that's good for us. We're looking for that. And in 4 weeks, they've allowed 5 rushing touchdowns.
Okay. Broncos didn't do great on the ground against them, but I don't know if that's really an indication of anything because the Broncos aren't really.
I
said the Broncos were kind of stopped. The rush wasn't really found, but I don't know if they really have a great rushing committee anyway. So I don't think that's a indication that the Raiders had a good defensive rush.
Was Javonte Williams healthy at that point?
That's when Javonte Williams, I believe, went down. That's when he tore his
ACL. Was it against the Raiders last week?
Was it against the Raiders or was it against?
It was last week.
So then he was against the Raiders.
October 5th?
No, October 2nd.
Or October 2nd, yeah. Yeah, that was against the Raiders.
Yeah, that's when he tore it.
Okay.
So, yeah, they stopped the run. That's another thing too. It sucks when you're making these parlays. Is like you have to be careful about who's going to potentially get hurt. What about Travis Kelce receiving yards? Can you look up Travis Kelce and see what he's been doing?
Yeah, I think he's been absolutely killing it.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm almost thinking about giving him some yards and some receptions, putting both on it. Wow,
Right,
with
so-
him yards and 5+ receptions, it went to plus 170. One game parlay on these teams, not easy. Go ahead.
So starting with last week, working back to week 1, 9 receptions, 92 yards. 4 receptions, 58 yards. 5 receptions, 51 yards. 8 receptions for 121.
All over the place. Doesn't give us really much of help, anyways. How about Juju Smith-Schuster? What's his life?
Juju has not been doing what you thought he was going to do, but I think he's been okay. I know he definitely So here we go. So Juju, starting last week, working back to week 1, 5 receptions, 46 yards. 5 receptions, 89 yards. 3 receptions for 10 yards against the Chargers, and that was at home. And then 6 receptions for 79. I would feel more comfortable placing Travis Kelce in our parlay.
The problem is Juju's worth more.
Yeah, Juju's going to be worth more because he's not Travis Kelce. So what are you looking to do with Juju?
I'm thinking plus 35 yards with Juju, plus 60 yards with Travis Kelce. That gives us plus 240 odds, and we leave it at that. It's a 6-leg parlay. One single game parlay. It's crazy. I'm only going to put $2 on it because I only have $7 in my account right now.
All right, so 60+ yards for Travis Kelce. 35+ yards for Juju, which he's done that in all but one game. And then we need 2 passing touchdowns from Patrick Mahomes, 230 yards passing from Patrick Mahomes, and a Chiefs win. Right? Or over 20.5.
Well, hold on. Let's
I'd feel comfortable with 20.5. That works for me. And it's plus 240 odds, right? I think I have a parlay booster.
Wait a second. You're going to try and do... Wait, what about taking the Chiefs? Oh, it doesn't really do much. That's plus 240. If you take the Chiefs, makes it plus 290.
Yeah, no, I'm going to leave that. I'll leave that one out, and then I'll just do plus 20.5. I'll throw 5 on it.
What?
I'll throw 5 on it.
What do you mean plus 20.5? What are you saying?
You said the under-over of 20.5.
No, I did 19.5.
19.5. Perfect. Even better.
Yeah, I did 19.5. Patrick Mahomes, over 230 yards. Patrick Mahomes, 2 passing touchdowns. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 30+ rushing yards. Juju Smith, 35 receiving yards. And Travis Kelce, 60+ receiving yards.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. It'll make tomorrow night a lot more interesting, too.
It's a lot, but it's doable.
No, yeah, it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. All right, so Cincinnati is on the goal line.
Ooh, 2 minutes left.
On the goal line with 2 minutes left. Down 16 to 10.
3 of their timeouts.
Second and goal, and Joe Burrow rushes in for the touchdown. So 17 to 16. As long as they make their extra point, and Lamar Jackson's going to have to try to shine again in prime time in Baltimore. We've seen this. I feel like every year Lamar Jackson's in this. He's in this same situation. That's got to feel good for Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah.
His offensive line holds up. It gets him the inch that he needed. Lamar Jackson's ready to go. See, I love these divisional matchups, man. I really do. I think these primetime matchups are always so good. And you never know what's going to happen in them. Like tomorrow with the Raiders and Chiefs. Obviously, if I had to put all my money on the Chiefs winning, I would. But you never know in the divisional matchups. Like the Patriots, when they were really, really, really good going to Miami, you were like, I don't know. I'm not betting on the Patriots. I think they're going to win.
Yeah.
Or Buffalo going to New York to play the Jets. You know, like, yeah, but there's no way the Buffalo Bills lose to the New York Jets, but it's like every year it seems like they lose a game to the Jets.
Yeah, and it's probably going to happen this year too. Look at what the Jets just did to the Dolphins today. What was that final score? Wait, quick question. You're putting 5 on it, right? You said?
Yeah, I'm gonna put 5 on that.
What about $7.20?
Why, is that what you have in your account? Yeah, I'll put 720 with you. Evan McPherson puts it over the upright. Holy shit. Dude, he almost missed that. Look at him. He's like, thank you.
Wait, what?
Look at that. Oh, my God. He almost doinked it. Holy shit. Oh, my God.
Oh my goodness! I felt my heart drop watching that. That
Dude,
was insane.
so earlier in
How
the
does that count? It just has to be over some yellow. What if it was like a little more on the right side of it? As long as it's over yellow, it counts.
so the referees are looking up. They're looking up right underneath that, and they're just making sure it's not outside. So it's I would have to look up the actual rule on that, but I'm pretty sure as long as it's over I don't think the ball is allowed to be outside of it, though, at all. But earlier in the Philadelphia-Arizona game, they kept showing replays of Matt Amendola kicking field goals from exactly where they needed to make the field goal to go to overtime, and he missed it. I don't know if you saw the replay for it, right? But in the pregame warmups, he kicks it off to the right. Kicks it off to the right again. Kicks it off to the right again. 3 times they showed it, right? Kicks it from the exact same spot in the fourth quarter to tie the game, and he kicked the exact same kick. Goes up and then curves off to the right and just misses it. I mean, he probably missed it by about a foot or two, but you know what I mean? Like 40-some yards out, and it's the same kick. He didn't adjust anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yo, awesome win, but quick question. Evan McPherson, let's see if I can stump you. Do you know where Evan McPherson went to college?
Was it the Florida Gators?
I said it's great. To a Florida Gator said it's great. To be.
Where's Florida going to be ranked next week?
Nowhere. They shouldn't be.
Because Penn State's in the top 10.
Oh, are they? Are they in the top 10, John?
Speaking of rankings, though, do you see who just made an appearance in the playoff picture for college?
Michigan?
Nope, Michigan dropped down to 5.
I actually have the AP.
Clemson Tigers are ranked 4th.
Really? But wait, who's in 3rd? Still OU? Yeah. Oh, Ohio State's 2nd.
Ohio State is 2nd now. Alabama is 3rd.
1st.
Yes, Georgia is 1st. Look at this kick again, dude. Oh, my God. And Evan McPherson, I believe, in the first week, he had trouble putting it through the uprights. And they should have won. There was a game that they should have won against the Steelers, and they lost. I think it was week 1. Wow. Dude, that's a tough call.
He's facing the ground. You see everybody's
I
facing
know. Yeah. That's a tough call to make right there, dude. And they didn't even talk. Like both refs, both of them went, you know?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson can make some magic happen. The 2-minute drive to win the game. Lamar Jackson, I'm telling you, he's one of the guys that I would want doing this, trying to. One minute, 22 seconds left. God, he's such a big human, isn't he?
Yeah.
He really is, and he runs so fast.
Down, but he's gonna gain a couple yards. Oh, they took a timeout.
Yeah, Baltimore still has all 3 timeouts. Well, now they have 2.
Baltimore took a timeout before. Oh no, they took a timeout after the play. I understand now. Never mind. I apologize. I thought he was screaming at him saying he took the timeout before the play was started.
Who is going to be the hero in Baltimore? You know what would be insane to watch is Lamar Jackson take off for like a 40-yard touchdown to win the game.
He plays with the overthrown passes, man.
Yeah. It's definitely plagued him. But they have the best kicker in football, so they don't have to get extremely close for this, you know. And a minute and 6 seconds, that's more than enough for them to get into range for Tucker. Do you remember him kicking that 66-yard field goal last year?
Yeah.
And it hit the fucking crossbar and bounces in. It was insane. It was insane to watch. Kicks it, do. I was like, oh my God, it's right down the middle. Hits the crossbar, bounces up, and goes in.
I don't remember that.
All right, so from the 45, yeah, dude, you have Mark Andrews, throw him the ball, let him eat, get down there, and let Justin Tucker do his thing. I mean, you got to feel extremely comfortable, right? If you're Baltimore, if you're like a Baltimore Raven. You have Lamar Jackson. He can get it done. But you can get close enough for Justin Tucker to put one in. All right, so it looks like they put 4 seconds back on the clock. It's 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, you see why? Ooh, Lamar Jackson.
There he goes. I'm telling you. And there they go.
Yeah,
they are in field goal range now for Justin Tucker. So now
I understand. I understand what you're saying about Lamar Jackson. I get it. But he's still like being able to throw the ball. You need that.
They highlighted his overthrows. Yes, and there were misses. There were a lot of misses tonight. And there always are for him, it seems. But he's still, I mean, he put some dimes on tonight to Duvernay. And we saw them.
He did. I agree. Yeah, you're right.
And the fact that he can escape like that is insane.
I mean, he's way better than me, I can tell you that.
So now they run the clock out as much as they can. They're gonna burn Cincinnati's timeouts, and then Justin Tucker's gonna kick the game-winning field goal.
What are these hats that both sides are wearing?
I didn't see him.
Cooper Rush talking to the crowd about his game next week against the Philadelphia Eagles and how
Cooper Rush 5-0. That's crazy.
Kick the Rams' butt.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to see Cooper Rush go undefeated and Dak not get the starting position.
Yeah, as messed up as that sounds, it would be cool to watch. Yeah, they're just going to run it down. I'm telling you.
Yeah, No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Did they get a first down? No, they didn't.
No. They got a good bit of yards, though. If they could do that again, it'll be a first down. Cincinnati only have one timeout, and then that's all she wrote. So 52 seconds left. Cincinnati burns their second timeout. Justin Tucker's ready to go. Moving the cameraman out of the way. Move! I'm trying to warm up for this game winner. Also, what's crazy is yesterday, Michael, you and I got to watch Yadier Molina and Albert Pujols' last game in the MLB.
Wow.
So it's what's that?
How do you know that?
Because they already announced that they were going to retire after this year.
Wow.
So baseball will look a little bit different without them for sure. Lamar Jackson keeps again. And now he just needs one more yard for the first down. If they get that first down, they'll burn their last timeout, run the clock down, win the game.
Do you know what these hats, the coaches are wearing that they're matching. They're not matching. Like they have their own logos, but they have the same colors, and I don't know what those colors stand for.
I think I do, and I'm gonna look it up so I'm not wrong.
Seems like some sort of pink, yellow, and maybe not pink, but like a. Okay.
It might be autism awareness.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's autism awareness. So did they get it? I was looking for that. Did they get it?
So Lamar Jackson did get the first down.
All right, so they're just gonna run the clock now. They'll probably call a timeout about 2 or 3 seconds, and then they'll kick the field goal with the best kicker in football. All right, so I just read his mouth. Did you see what he said? He said,
No.
I'm gonna call it with 3 seconds. I'm gonna call timeout with 3 seconds. Justin Tucker to come on and show the world why he is the best kicker in football. So Justin Tucker, Hall of Famer or no?
Oh, duh.
Yeah, absolutely. And they solidified it last year by breaking that record. All right, so this one should be from.
Man, if we were sitting in the same situation today, that the Eagles had in the final minutes where, they had this backup Cardinals kicker, and if it was you were playing the Ravens and you had Justin
Done.
Tucker,
Yeah, no, it's done. I'm packing up.
turn the stream off.
Yeah,
Turn it
I'm
off.
packing up if it was Justin Tucker.
It's done. Well, I guess technically yours was for a tie though, so you would have.
Bro, I was thinking overtime, and then you said something about him missing, and I was like, I never thought about that, Justin Tucker, splits the uprights.
You literally can't have a more perfect kick.
That's insane. So Baltimore wins 19-17, goes on to 3-2. Cincinnati drops to 2-3.
What a right down the middle pick.
Yeah.
Or kick.
Yeah, it's insane. So the two teams that were in the Super Bowl last year, Michael, like just a couple months ago, are both 2-3 to start the season this year. So through 5 weeks, they're both 2-3. They've dropped games that they shouldn't have. This one, I wouldn't really count that as one of them. I think the Ravens are better than what their score indicates tonight. But
yeah,
defending champs 2-3. Runner-ups 2-3. Philadelphia Eagles are 5-0.
Lamar Jackson's about to talk. I want to hear. Let's see what he's gonna say.
Dude, I can't imagine a better kick. Look at that thing, man.
Dab down the center. You can't get better than that.
No, you can't. That's why he's the best at what he does, though. Johnny, 17-19. Yes, sir. That kick was insane.
What a boring game, though, to be honest.
It was boring up until the fourth quarter. Yeah, it was very boring.
Quarter when it got a little interesting, which is fun, but it's cool to see it go back and forth a bunch. Especially when you see swings where it's like, oh man, like a one where one team scores 2 touchdowns first quarter, then the next the other team scores 2 touchdowns the next quarter. It just goes back and forth. Those are real fun.
Yeah, those are real fun. So Johnny, if you are just joining us, we watched earlier on. We watched the San Diego Padres eliminate the New York Mets in Game 3 of the Wildcard, 6-0 in New York. So they're going to go on and they're going to play the LA Dodgers in the divisional round. It'll be a 5-game series. The other National League divisional series will be Philadelphia against. So the Philadelphia Phillies against the Atlanta Braves, and then on the American League side, we will watch Seattle Mariners go up against the Houston Astros, and the Cleveland Guardians go against the New York Yankees. All games start on Tuesday. We'll be live for that, for the National League Divisional Series and American League Divisional Series. Playoffs move on. I'm excited. I can't wait. And then We have the NHL season starts on Tuesday as well. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden for our early window game in the NHL. Late window game, we have the Las Vegas Golden Knights playing in LA against the Kings. So very excited. It's an exciting time. October always is. We have all the sports coming back. We have basketball is the next one to go live. And we'll be live for that as well. But I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna digest what we just watched tonight. Get excited for baseball, Michael. Are you excited for the playoffs? You're watching October baseball, baby, and it's red October. Phillies are painting it red.
I'm excited.
So, everybody have a good night, and we will be live tomorrow night for the Monday Night Football game. And we will be live Tuesday, big stream Tuesday. Lots. It's going to be jam-packed on Tuesday. Jam-packed. So, I'm excited. We're signing off for the night, and we'll